Start streaming. Start streaming. Gucci.
Are we on here?
Yo.
There we go.
We live. What's poppin', people? What's poppin'?
What up? Here we are. Friday, June 22nd.
The day before.
The day before the Producer Power Summit. Which, by the way, we are officially sold.
My bad. I was trying to. My bad. I ain't mean to.
You're doing adjustments. You hit the wrong sound effect.
Hold on. I was trying to tighten this boy up. Oh, here we go.
ER Beats, what up? I know ER Beats is going to be in the building tomorrow.
Hey.
If I'm not mistaken, ER Beats is coming right from New York. I don't know who's calling me. Oh, man.
Cymatics, what's good, man? Is that the bag calling?
Nah. Okay. What up?
The bag.
Man, so anyway, ER Beats is going to be in the building tomorrow for the Producer Power Summit going down in Atlanta. And before I was rudely interrupted, we are officially sold out.
Hey.
Yes, sir. We sold out.
It's lit.
We sold out.
I'm proud, man. Hold on, shout, salute.
Salute.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man.
We really out here.
Yeah,
we making our minds up, saying we're gonna do something and making it happen.
And we doing it.
I'm pretty proud of that.
So shout out to everybody that bought tickets. To anybody else that wants to buy tickets tomorrow, we don't have any more tickets. It's completely sold out. You cannot show up at the door. You will be turned away.
Because it's going to be thick in there.
Listen. Yeah, and it's not we sold out in terms of just ticket sales. Like, there's no more room.
There's no more room.
There's no room.
We would like to have more people, but it's really no more room.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to avoid people standing up right now, so no more room, man. But, yeah, congratulations again, bro.
Masada said he's sneaking in the show.
Man, Masada, you won't even be able to get in, bro.
Man, we barely about to get in this mug.
That's okay.
It's about to be. I'm excited, bro.
I am too. I can't.
And it's at the legendary Doppler Studios, which is one of my favorite studios in Atlanta.
The legendary remodeled Doppler.
Yeah, it looks great now.
Yeah,
it looks super great. And man, a lot of big records. It's like pictures of like Kanye getting his hair cut in there. Like, you know, just like dope culture stuff that's in there. Besides all of the plaques and records that's created there. It's dope, man. They do a lot of TV stuff there.
Brian Michael Cox used to work out there. It's one of the first studios I was working with Polo at for like a year. Yep, Doppler Studios, man.
Can the show be streamed?
No.
Yeah.
People paid to come to it, and then we just streamed it. Like, that's not fair to the people that paid. Yeah,
it's gonna be exclusive to the people, but you know we have more.
Yeah, you know, it might resurface later.
Yeah. We do. It will be recorded, but we don't know what we're gonna do with it.
Right.
The Zulu Child says, "Sound Oracle, sorry I can't make it, but you could tell me about it next time we talk."
That's a fact. I have a consultation with you coming up real soon, man. He had been saying he's gonna book the. You know what that is.
Oh yeah. I already know. Young Zulu.
Yeah. So we got a consultation coming up, so I'll let you know all about it, bro.
Hey, let's see. I keep fly. Is it 5E? 5E? I feel like every time I mess it up. Let me know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Can't wait to chop it up with everybody. Hey, man, I'm excited.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to be dope. Trizza Sound Oracle. Was it Winzo? Winzo Raps will be in the building. Just bring my email. We telling everybody, take your best beats.
Yeah.
Because where were we at? Was it Busy? One of those things we were at, and people would play stuff, and they'd be like, well, let me find...
I think it was New York.
Yeah, and they be like, let me find, or this ain't my best one. Like, no, pick your best joints.
Listen, we have at least one A&R there. And the thing is, if you play your beats for A&R, what you have to know is that they're only going to listen to it for a hot bit of time. You're not going to get a chance to play a beat where your change comes in at minute 2. Nah, it's not going to happen. So get in the habit of picking your best beats and making sure that people hear what the beat is about and they get the gist of it early on.
And your best is like what you think represents you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not the radio. You.
How many joints can we play? ER beats.
I don't know. We're going to work that out now. We got to count how many VIPs we got, but it's going to be based on time.
Yeah.
It's not going to be based on number of tracks because we did that before. We've seen it done before, and people are like, I'm only playing 2 tracks, but the tracks are like 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to have minutes, you know.
I don't want to play beats, just absorb as much knowledge as possible. Oh, man. You're going to get that too.
Right place.
We were talking about this earlier. I feel like, y'all hear us talk all the time, so we could talk. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Amand is like Jim Central, especially when it comes to mixing, mastering.
Yeah.
Like Jim's. Jay, who's gonna be there.
I talked to Jay the other day. I asked him one question, and he gave me a 10-minute response that was all Jim's.
Just Jim's.
I was like, damn.
And Jay taught me a lot about. For people who don't know, Jay was my manager for a while too. We don't really talk about it.
That's right.
Jay was my manager for years. That's how I met Oracle actually.
Yeah.
And man, taught me a whole lot, man. Jay taught me so much about production, mixing, cutting records. Like a lot of stuff that I learned comes from Jay.
And industry stories.
Exactly.
Oh, he got them. Jay used to work them. I remember when I first met Jay, we started working with Poe at the same time, and he was doing when we was in LA, he was doing them 12 to 12 shifts. Mm-hmm. All the stories.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's crazy.
Puff came in there wilding out one night. All types of stories. Yeah.
Brian. Well, you already know he talked. You know what I mean.
You saw the Brian Michael Cox interview.
He talks. You know what I mean. So I feel like,
man.
Please, and have your questions ready too. Don't ask some good questions too. Whatever you've been thinking about, if you stuck on something, like this is the time. Like,
oh yeah,
you're gonna have experts from all kinds of fields, A&Rs to engineers to producers who've done it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So ask the questions whatever you're thinking about, whatever you stuck on. This is the time.
And if you want some topics, let me give you a hand off the top.
Facts.
A great topic, something that I would ask is, how do I achieve financial independence with my music? Mm-hmm. Like, what are the avenues I could take to do that? How do I grow my brand from the ground up? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Of course, how do I get my mixes better? Questions about just productivity and efficiency.
Facts.
Ask them.
And then we got Young Busy Works Beats gonna be there too.
Oh, you are.
And
super Jim Central.
Jimmy Iovine, young Jim Carrey. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Busy's coming through.
Yeah, man.
And he said, Flat Green said after party.
Yep.
I think Busy's having an after party
At Patchwork.
Yep. Busy, you gotta let us know, so we can tell the people what's the qualifications for them coming through. Yeah. Because I think it's a private affair.
Yeah.
I don't want to send people to Busy's studio session.
Oh, also when you come in, make sure that you have your proof of purchase.
That's it.
We're gonna want to see that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the Patchwork Busy with a bottle of Jameson and some 808s and just at the door screaming, "Let me in!"
Industry. Yes, sir.
So how was your week, Oracle? What's been going on, man? What's new?
Well, what's new? As you can look around, we're in a new location. Yes, indeed. UnQuantized podcast has moved to this new location now with brand new carpet, brand new paint, and everything, man.
I ain't gonna front. I'm motivated, bro.
Really?
Oracle just copped a crib, man. It made me be like, man, I gotta get on my. This is inspiring. Give me something to work to.
Man, I tell you, I always dreamed of having my own crib or buying a, and I used to think about this stuff when I had like $2. Like I could, I'm like, yo, I don't even know how I'm gonna get whatever.
Right.
But one day, and then finally,
cop the crib.
Finally.
And you copped a nice one.
Thank you, sir.
He ain't do no little boy. This is a big boy crib right here. This is a very like. I'm impressed. I pulled up like ooh.
Appreciate it.
I don't know about this tax bracket.
Hey man, it's been a long time coming.
Hey man, congrats, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Flo was like, yo, when you cop the crib. Flo used to talk that stuff back. When you cop the crib, son. And he was here for the show right before I moved to the crib.
Oh, he gonna enjoy this joint.
Oh yeah,
this joint. Oracle got a whole like his studio set up. Y'all only see a quarter of this spot.
Yeah, it's space. It's not like the last one. Yeah. The last spot, it was a temporary spot. So
hey man, we moving on up in the world, people. Yeah.
Thank you. I see the little congratulations coming in, man. I appreciate it. But I will say it's all through just grinding it out, and the stuff that we talk about, it's from doing that.
Facts.
Everything that we tell you all is because we were doing it. And even when I first started seeing me make beats and stuff on Instagram and all that, I wasn't anywhere close to owning a crib at all. You know what I mean? But it's just every day, just doing more and more and more every day. And that was, I don't know how many years ago that was. That might have been like 5 years ago, something like that.
Consistency, though.
Consistency is key. It's ups, downs, trials, and tribulations, but If you just every day just keep mashing it out, write out the blueprint, follow the blueprint, that's what happens.
Facts.
Yeah.
E-Night says, Oracle Trizzle, happy Friday. Congratulations on the new space.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here, man.
Somatic said, Oracle getting paid. Hey, man, that's what we all aspire to do.
Working hard, man. Working hard.
Winter Summer says, does that weekly alcohol not mess you guys up?
No.
Yeah.
Like everything in life, moderation is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've learned our lessons.
Oh, yeah. We started off
Trust
crazy.
me. Just like how we do everything else on camera, we figured out how much to drink on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a couple of these episodes where we both were like...
I think the first real episode where we
were super drunk.
Done.
That one was crazy. I hope that one... I don't know. I feel like that one might be a wild one.
I don't even think we have footage.
Yeah, I don't think we even... Because I don't even think IG was doing the save thing at that time.
No. We did our first show like a week or 2 weeks after IG Live even started.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So see what's going on here in this chat.
Oh, okay. Real quick, purchase 2 basic tickets to upgrade to VIP. Shouldn't be a problem at the door. No, I got you marked down, my brother. I already know who you are now. Yeah, we talked. I got you set up. Y'all was roasted on B-Cox. Yeah, it was a little lit. It was a little...
Ooh. Yeah, it was one of my moments. Moments of life.
But I had one too. I had mine was good too.
Yours was after that.
Yeah, and yours was a quiet one. Mine was I'm more of a vocal drunk. You know what I mean?
That was the Irish coffee day.
Yeah.
The Irish coffees. My man was...
I was a little lit.
He was lit.
Coffee and Jameson, use wisely. You know what I mean?
Litty. Okay.
Masada says, what are your plans for the new house? Home theater, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. It's a lot of options. There's definitely options going on. So I figured out. But once again, like everything else, one thing at a time. I piece it together. I had huge plans when I came in. I'm like, let me just feel it out.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, but what's going on in here so far is...
That's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The paint is... the little art and paint, yeah, it just set it off.
Yeah, it's new carpet, new paint, little artwork, minor things start there.
All right, guys, we got to get on it, man. Oracle out here buying new cribs. We can't be out here by ourselves, so I need all y'all... If y'all make beats, y'all need to sell some beats, okay? We gonna sell some drum kits. We gonna do all this stuff, man. We all about to buy some cribs.
Man,
this is inspiration.
That's a fact. Listen, as it said, it's not to impress you, but to impress upon you.
Facts.
Discipline and just following the script. These are things we're gonna be talking about tomorrow.
Facts.
Because, like I said, when I first started, even around the time we started the show, it still wasn't like that type of thing. But I'll tell you all about how it happened, everything I did, and how I got this far.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Wusa says that new. My first time tuning in, guys, was always in busy stream seeing you guys.
Oh, definitely. Welcome.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. We got you in the wrong octave.
There we go.
There you go. He's in there.
There we go. Shout out to Wusa.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the people who come from Young Busy Works, man. You know what I mean? We all like a family, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We part of the Busy Works hive. Busy people are part of
the UnQuantized.
Yeah, we gang, squad, mob.
Squad.
Yeah.
Everybody say squad. UnQuantized squad. But hey, we could talk about some cross promotion tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is, essentially.
Don't mean to push the vibes back, but we all do another one later this year.
Oh yeah.
We gonna see how this one go, and we gonna, you know what I mean.
Now that we kind of got a handle on this, we're just doing one just to try it out. I'm not gonna lie, we thought we were gonna do a little bit. We did not know we would sell out though.
Yeah. We were a little nervous at first, like, all right, it's gonna be a small, intimate kind of thing, and then we woke up and it was like, oh,
no way. It's like, oh, it's kind of crazy. And we super transparent on the show, so we let y'all know what it really is. Right. In the beginning, we kind of like, okay, it's gonna be cool. Let's try it, and then we're like, okay. Like you said, it's gonna be intimate and small, and then we got to a point we're like, yo, we should turn this off. Yeah. This is getting a little out of hand.
I called Oracle today, like, bruh,
we can get some chairs from? Hey, listen, man.
It's gonna be thick in there. It's gonna feel like the Cliz Up.
Yeah, it is.
Super Duper J, he's in here.
He's in it.
He's gonna be one of the panelists.
So, Super Duper J is the J that we were talking about. They used to be Trizz's manager. They used to work the 12 to 12s and mix all the crazy records. He will be on the panel tomorrow. And like I said, Jay, I was telling him, I don't know if you heard, when I talked to you the other day, I asked you one question. You gave me a 10-minute answer that was so on point. I was like, wow, can't wait to see you on Saturday, bro. Whoa.
And Jay will give you a good perspective because one, he's a producer. I feel like he's like a producer first.
Oh, definitely.
Right, but he engineers, so he can give you that technical mixing side, and then he A&Rs and manages.
A&R's incredibly successful projects too.
Yeah, and he told me the other day on some stuff he was working on. I was like, damn, all right. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Jay out here.
He out here. First, hold on, let me go back. Are you guys going to move to IGTV? Good question.
Yeah, that's a good. I was gonna bring that up later. I actually installed it yesterday. Didn't put anything on it yet because I've been, trying to get the space set up and all that. But yeah,
you'll start seeing clips and episodes. Shout out to Young Puneet.
Oh yeah, shout out to Puneet, the podcast editor.
It's lit.
He'll be in there tomorrow too.
No, he couldn't make it.
He's not coming. Oh, okay,
he couldn't make it. I was hoping my boy would come through, but other stuff. It's all good.
He came to the other ones.
He's there in spirit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Young Puneet. Puneet is like the I didn't want to say Lil Saint because that sounds bad. Like, but you got served and it's like we do it for Lil Saint. Yeah. Puneet is like that. Like we gonna turn up for Puneet, man.
Yeah, his spirit is just crazy.
If you do another one, would it be in the A again or another spot? I think we're gonna take it on the road.
Yeah, we figured out. I got a couple of requests naturally for us to come to Virginia. I got 3 of those yesterday.
I would definitely go home. Yeah. Virginia's on the list. London's on the list, just because I think that I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, Africa's on the list because they keep asking us to come out there.
Yes, Africa. We did New York. We did LA.
Yeah, maybe Texas.
I'm
Houston or something.
Look, man, y'all let us know where y'all want us to pull up at.
I ain't gonna lie, we probably go to South Dakota if they want us to
come.
Man, we out here.
Yeah,
South Dakota, we come to your town.
Dog, I could not point South Dakota on a map. That middle section of the earth is like, it makes no sense to me.
You know what's crazy? Like not the other day, maybe a week ago, I finally looked at the map. Me and my wife, I don't know what we were doing. Probably drinking. Drinking something. Found all the states. And now I know where everything is. I can point out South Dakota, North Dakota, all that. It's like I know the East Coast, I know the West Coast, and then I know
the
bottom.
The bottom, and then Colorado, Utah. And outside of that, I have no idea.
And you got Utah. Most people don't know what Utah is.
Only reason because I went there. I was out there for a month.
Dope.
That was I don't know if I ever told that story, but I was working with, she was Miss Canada.
Oh.
That was when I found out I had a record with Bieber. Because basically they were trying to tell me I had this record. You're right. The record dropped, but I was in the mountains. My phone didn't work. I was in the mountains for like a month, bro. So I get back to LA and I get on Twitter like, what the hell is going on?
He was in Utah. Nobody's phone working.
Nah, I was in there oblivious. I get back to LA. I'm checking my Twitter. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Why I got so many notifications?
Facts.
So yeah, that's the only reason I know about Young Utah. It was beautiful though. I loved it.
Dope. Well, let's see if we got some questions because I got a little.
Oh, you got some rants?
A little spiel I want to go
on. Would y'all be willing to share some processes that y'all use when making and creating drum kits?
Yes. Not right here though. Yeah, here, short answer I can give you: synthesis. Use drum synthesis. You can start with something simple if you have a machine. Check out that drum synth just as a basic beginner's way to drum synthesis. But you really have to develop your own method. That's something you would actually get a consultation for.
Yeah.
Because I got to know a little bit more about you, a little bit more about the type of sound that you're trying to create. Because there's a million ways to skin a cat when it comes to making these drum kits.
And my advice is make more than what you need. You can't make a kit saying you can't make 150 sounds to make a kit that's 150.
Oh yeah, no.
You got to make like 600 to get to that 150.
That is a fact. I make a ton of them joints.
Laptop crashed last week, man. Ooh, my well wishes with you, brother. I hate whenever I hear that. But I'll find one to play for y'all. Believe that? Hey, man. I know you got got some of them drinks in the Gmail.
Pull up with the phone. Here's the thing too. If I were going to something like this, I wouldn't really pull up with the laptop. Definitely not pulling out a piece of equipment. It's all about efficiency. Keep in mind you have a couple of minutes. And the laptop, you're doing a lot of it. Yeah. Phone, bow. You good, man. And you don't have to walk in with a whole bunch of stuff.
And please, I mean, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but think about this like you going to a label meeting, right? If I'm going to a label meeting, I'm playing my best joints, right? Off rip. Right. I'm going to see what the vibe is, and then off rip, all right, I know this beat is crazy. This beat is crazy. I'm going to follow with that joint. Yeah. I already know in my head. And then the order that you play stuff really determines a lot. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So once again, laptops make things bulky for me. If you have a playlist,
right,
you just hit this and hit that.
Brett Scott says, when you send beats out to artists and A&Rs, are you sending beat concept or an entire song?
With me, it depends on the relationship I have with who I'm sending it to. If I don't have any relationship, I'm gonna send it as fleshed out as possible. But people that I know that I'm used to working with, I can send them concepts and ideas.
IGTV, interesting. I'm starting my YouTube channel and IGTV up too. Man,
there you go.
I advise all of y'all.
Well, you could just syndicate the content.
Exactly.
If your YouTube videos or whatever you shoot for, I guess you could somehow incorporate that to IGTV, even though IGTV is
the vertical. Yeah.
But still, you could crop it. Yeah, I would.
Because it's like someone saying, yo, YouTube is going to be a big thing. You know, we see how big it is now, but imagine when YouTube first started. And everybody like, yo, if you get in now, you know, you'll be great.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a chance. Anytime it's a big social network and it's a new thing, it's a big opportunity to like take that platform and run with it.
Facts.
Like literally, like soon as we I hit you about it. As soon as it dropped, I hit Busy. I hit like everybody like, yo, we're gonna figure this joint out, check it out, look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. As soon as you hit me, I was like, oh, download, set up the channel. I ain't putting nothing on it yet, but I'm like, at least let me get in here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Take advantage, man. It's unexplored territory. Take advantage of it.
Teach me how to make music.
You should get a consultation.
Yeah.
SoundOracle.net. Just click on one-on-one producer consultation or theproducerkit.com.
Thanks. If you would have said, teach me how to Dougie, I could have taught you that right away. Right away.
Or you instantly run that Michelle Obama video.
Facts. You know what I mean? Swag surfing, I would have had you covered. But you said how to make music. It's a little more in depth.
Just clean like this detergent.
Yo, I want to know what their royalty checks are like, bro. Because swag surfing is like the electric slide, bro. It's like wobble. That joint's always getting played.
Ooh. And then when the DJ mixes the Surfing USA with the swag surfing.
You already know, man.
Oh, now it's a party.
And then they bring in the D4L right after the Laffy Taffy.
Ooh.
You can't resist swag surfing then Laffy Taffy.
No, you can't.
Come on. No, I listened to D4L album today. Bro, the most joyous thing I've done in I don't know how long.
Wait, first of all, what led you down the path to listen to
Because they was playing Laffy Taffy on the radio, and D4L is the reason why I'm in Atlanta. Because me and Just Be Man and DJ, a bunch of us went on a band trip. We stopped at a McDonald's. It was a music studio across the street. Me, a bunch of us snuck out. We went over there to the studio, and it was D4L Studios. Shawty Low was at the door, like, gave us cards, everything, like, showed us around the studio. And I got to be, like, 14, 15.
Right.
So I'm like, me and B-Man, like, yo, this is it, dog. We about to come out here, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I moved out here, bro. And, you know, I came out here in the height of the snap and...
Yeah,
that's like my era. That's my era, man. So that D4L album, like, nah, I was in there. I wanted to put on like a tall tee, you know, like a 6X. Ooh. I was feeling it, bro. I was feeling like pulling out the do-rag, like the flap, you know what I mean?
Your shirt comes down to like your mid-calf, and then your shorts are like right at the top of your ankles. Right. So it's like this much shorts between the bottom of your shirt.
That was good times, man. If your do-rag won't flapping, come on, man. You won't doing it right. Did you see Do-Rag Fest?
No.
Yeah, it's a real thing in Charlotte. No, it's a real thing in Charlotte. Dog, I'm so mad I didn't think of it.
Is that like the hair show for do-rags?
Do-rags. And they had like fashion contests. They had like a wave contest. It was low-key genius. It was low-key genius, bro.
All right, man. Let's see what
do you recommend a 30-minute or 60-minute consultation?
I always recommend a 60-minute only because a lot of times people...
underestimate.
Yeah, they do. And they're like, oh man, I have more questions. And then they always end up booking a second consultation. So, yeah. So get the 60-minute and make sure you got questions.
Facts. And I would, man, really go through and like ask yourself what you having issues with.
Yeah.
Get the most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As Cindy Key said, with the A hat on, you already know.
Yeah.
Drinking out a gas can.
Where are you going at?
You don't remember with Lil Jon, they had a little gas canisters?
Crazy.
Yeah, that was like the thing.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because, you know, it's I wanted to go to Morehouse. Morehouse was Morris Brown. My bad. Morris Brown was the college I was trying to go to. It's not even a thing. It's not even around.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, Morris Brown was kind of like Clark. It's like Clark Light.
Yeah, it was
in my mind.
They're right beside each other.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Trizza, would you do a consultation on mixing for DJing bootlegs remixes? Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Hey,
I got some remixes out. I'm about to put some more remixes out.
fire,
Man, I do hella bootlegs.
fire,
And DJing, I feel like I can tell you whatever you need to know, my brother.
fire.
Shout out to Fly for No Reason Squad member, just released his instrumental album this morning.
Oh, Fly, I didn't know that.
Hey, shout out to
I
Young.
gotta check that out, man.
Hey man, look, support your fellow UnQuantized
Your fellow squad member.
brethren. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
This
Fly,
is what
see you.
putting out music, establishing your brand.
There you go.
Hey, there you go, man. That's what we're supposed to do. This is what we're here for.
There it is.
So shout out to him. If y'all haven't, check out Fly for No Reason. Cool dude. He's been to a lot of our events. Cool people, man. Helps out a lot. He even helps out. He writes a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Fly for No Reason writes the dope
The product
descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, man. Check him out.
Yes, sir.
Gonna have to check that out. Yeah, check it out, man. What's good, y'all? Appreciate your help again, Trizza. Oh, of course, man.
Yay.
We already knew you was coming from Young VA.
Yes, sir.
Classic is gonna be there.
Yeah, he is. Classic brought some crew.
He brought some crew.
Yeah.
Is Classic another one that went to all of them? Were you in New York, Classic?
I think Classic was in New York, but not LA. No.
No, he was in LA, definitely.
I think Classic was in New York too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Young Classic. I was drunk that day, so it's all starting to blur together.
That day. Yeah.
Yeah, Morris Brown, I don't think they have accreditation. I don't even think it's a school anymore, bro.
I know somebody got kicked out of Morris Brown.
Damn. Yeah, that Outkast song, man, that's why I was like, they had a song called Morris Brown. That was my shit, dog. I want to go so bad.
Shout out to Outkast in a Different World for getting people hooked on college.
They owe me. They need to pay Andre 3000 next time I see him. Pay my Sally Mae, bro. For me and others who are looking for consultations, do we DM y'all for those, or are there links on y'all websites?
Links on the website. You go to the menus, you'll see right on the main menu. You see the consultation.
Yep. If you want to talk with Young Sound Oracle, soundoracle.net.
Yep.
Talk with Young Trizza, theproducerkit.com. You want to talk with both of us? You need to say both of us.
There you go.
Yeah. We haven't done a joint consultation, but
that'd be kind of crazy. It's like a personal podcast.
yeah. And I'm just gonna, while Oracle's talking, I'm just gonna ad lib him like I'm Amigo. You know what I mean?
And then we go back and forth.
Mama,
Lambo.
make sure you're safe. Collect all the safe. Trizza, are y'all still giving attendees a sound kit? Yes, VIPs get an exclusive sound kit made by Young Oracle. You know,
I finished the sound kit last night,
and it's wavy.
Oh yes, it is.
And it's wavy.
You already know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exclusive for the people that just can't. It's one of them things. It's like literally, if you come here, that's it. It's like merch. It's like tour merch.
Yeah, you got to get it while you're here.
You got to get it while it's here. That's it.
Yep.
Was on YouTube. This seems more personal.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
We gotta. Okay. How could we make it more personal on YouTube? Because we kind of new on YouTube.
Yeah.
So guys, we trying to get better.
Okay.
Let us know.
Wait, were they saying the scene is more personal on YouTube?
No, I think on IG.
On IG?
Mm-hmm.
True. Probably because YouTube is just... We don't look at them.
It's kind of, we got to figure out a way to...
figure it out.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
A way to...
I was definitely about to try to figure it out right now.
Yeah, that's probably not the best time.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's probably not the best time.
Super terrible.
Is there really going to be no way for people who can't make it to get in?
Yes.
To get it?
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. There's no at the door.
Yeah.
We are sold out. Officially, like really, really, really sold out.
And then I just feel like it wouldn't be fair if we streamed it, because it's people paying their hard-earned money to come hang and have this personal interaction and network and do all this. So if we stream, it's kind of like we're taking away from...
Yeah. People took planes for this.
No, real.
It's not just...
That's real.
It's not just people from Atlanta. Half the people don't even live in Atlanta or any neighboring states. It's people coming from the other side of the country. All that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna make it.
Oh, he was meaning the kid.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, that's a rap too.
That's a rap. You know how we are. You know how we are about them kids. We know
that's a rap
for that. When we say
we got a good year lined up of kids.
Oh yeah.
Like between me and Oracle, I feel like your sounds is covered, man.
Yeah. Oh, we got you. We got you.
Because
the people that are coming, you get an awesome kit because you paid for the kit.
That's right.
You bought that kit.
That's right. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. Thoughts on IGTV? We talked about it a little bit, but look, if you're not on IGTV, go create a profile. Yeah. Just the time.
Because people can say it's good, people can say it's bad. You won't know if it's good or bad for you until you try it. And you know what I found too? So like with Instagram, a lot of people have a problem with posting on Instagram now because it's so this and it's so that. This is brand new. It's easier to go in and create content on something that's brand new. It's just a level of pressure that's removed.
Right.
But you got to get in on it early because after a while, like maybe in a week or two, you're going to start to see a lot of people with it. And then you're not going to...
You're going to see all the Vine people starting to...
Oh, well, you know they going
do the comedy sketches. And you know that's going to... When you see World Star do a IGTV compilation, oh, it's a wrap then. Y'all too late.
It's going to be an hour long, too.
Man. So we telling y'all now, get on IGTV, new platform.
Early.
Make some beat making videos, man. Show your talent. And don't just be on there talking, man. Add some value if you're going to talk.
So we need a headset.
He said, looks like he's ready to take my order.
Okay.
Shout out to Young Houston.
Young Houston will be in the building tomorrow. He's coming through.
Oh, for real?
If you don't know who Houston is like the, I think his official title is Head Sound Wizardry God of Ableton.
I make cool videos on IG using Ableton.
Yeah. So shout out to Houston, man. He's my guy over at Ableton and just my guy in general. And he's a heavy hitter with Ableton, man. So
facts.
Follow him if you don't already.
Speaking of Ableton, he says, I just got Ableton Live 10 Suite. I'm falling in love.
Man, hey, shout out to you. You know we Ableton boys over here. Ableton is always the way to go. Yep.
Oh, I guess we should get the... I don't want to talk about the sadness, but I feel like we need to get that out of the way because it's going to come up.
Yeah, it is. Oh, somebody asking about it?
I just feel like it's going to... I know it's going to come up.
Okay.
So I'd rather go ahead and just get the sadness out of the way.
Okay, let's get into it. As you all know, this past week, XX Tentacion, am I saying that right?
XXX Tentacion.
XXX Tentacion passed away, in Miami. Unfortunately, he was gunned down in his vehicle by somebody. And, man, it's just a tragic story in hip-hop, man.
You know what? I was explaining to my brother because my brother didn't know who he was, right?
Right.
And I'm like, for these kids, this is like the Tupac Biggie for these kids because you gotta think Tupac and Biggie died. These kids,
they were 24.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids don't know. You know what I mean? XX was like what 20?
Yeah, 19, 20.
Yeah, so all these young kids don't really have much knowledge of this. They don't feel it.
They weren't around.
Yeah, they didn't feel it like how it is when, like, we really like, all right, cool. We understand this now.
Right.
So I feel like that's why I was telling my brother, like, the kid was talented. You know what I mean? Like, super talented. And he started figuring it out towards the end.
That's what I'm saying. For what I see, he was in the process of changing this whole thing around, right? Mm-hmm. Man, the biggest takeaway I have from this, and it's kind of coming up in the era when I came up, it seems just like a wake-up call for the newer era that shit is real out here.
Facts.
In these streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
super
just,
facts.
It's just real, man.
And two things, I'm even careful about, I mean, and I'm going to say this being super honest, being producers, right? If you think about a lot of rap is associated with trap, right? A lot of trap is associated with some other stuff that's not necessarily legal, right? A lot of these people are in the studios and they book studio times and they buy beats. But you come across certain stuff. Not saying that side of this situation is, but just in general, you have to be in music. You have to be careful, especially when you're dealing with certain stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of, you know what I mean. So just be careful of what you guys get into in the long run because you never know, man.
Yeah, that is true, man. But,
people crazy.
Once again, man, super tragic.
Yeah, super sad, bro. Young kids, super talented, man. Had a lot of ahead of them. Yeah. So yeah. Man, be careful out here, guys. People crazy, man.
Definitely.
And put positive stuff out there, too. Because I will say that's the one thing about him that I was like, he really talked about negative stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But, he was trying to change.
Yeah.
So I give him that, you know what I mean? But, it's out here, man. So sad situation with him. I just want to address that because I knew it was, it's hip-hop. We didn't talk about it last week either. So I was just like, I knew it was going to come up. So I just want to go ahead and address it.
Wait, no shout out to Spotify for making like a RIP playlist.
That was whack, bro.
That was whack because you definitely just put them on a playlist for some other, or took them off a playlist for some other shit recently. So,
what do you think of some of the people in the business that are claiming to give gems like y'all do, but when you pay for a consultation or attend the event, you really just realize they want the money?
I don't know what they do. Honestly, I don't know what other people are doing. I know what we doing, but I never got a consultation with. I'm assuming the type of people that you're talking about. So I don't know, but I have. That's not the first time I've heard about that.
Word.
Yeah, I've heard of some fugazi consultants out there. Well, just know it ain't us. Yeah. We got you covered. Shout out to all the people in here that have gotten consultations and has changed things.
It's not a good business model because it's like if people aren't happy with the product, then you're not gonna keep getting sales. You know what I mean?
Well, the only thing better than a customer is a repeat customer.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You can't, and that's one thing. Like you can't fake that. Somebody, you gonna talk to somebody. People can instantly tell that you haven't done anything.
Exactly.
Shit. Come on, bro. You can't. And don't waste people's time like that.
Facts.
Money or time. And time is money, so don't waste either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
RIPX, super facts.
Yeah.
Which is the reason I want to make adult R&B. That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different strokes. All I'm saying, if you're making hella trap beats, make sure you're not in these trap studios too. Because a lot of times these trap studios...
Yeah, they be trapped out. They become the trap.
It's very trapped.
Just from association.
Windsor Rap says, so is the Power Summit safe? LOL. Facts.
Yeah. We all peace and love.
We were having a conversation about how we can't be too rambunctious at the studio because sometimes there's kids doing vocal lessons there, and they also do TV recordings there. Yeah,
and Doppler it's kind of become more of a private.
Yeah, Doppler's the most turned down studio I would say in Atlanta.
It is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna smoke, you gotta go out in the back. You can't. Most studios you smoke right in. Nigga,
you can walk through the studio.
Man, they be ashing on the credenza and the SSL and stuff.
Yeah.
No, not a Doppler. Not a Doppler. Doppler is super professional business. That's why I kind of like it though.
Yeah.
It's super clean, professional. Everybody's like, they about their business.
Definitely.
So it's gonna be super clean, super good, man. Y'all stay giving gems, man. We appreciate that. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yes, appreciate you listening to Cymatics. Cymatics will always be rocking with us on the YouTube.
For sure. And on the IG and the comments and all that.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't listen and didn't really care, but nobody should lose their life like that, especially not at that age. That's very true.
That is a fact, man.
And I wasn't the biggest X fan at the beginning. It's not until I was like, people start talking about how good he was. I started going back and listening, like, dang, this kid was really good.
Yeah, I wasn't really into his music either, but it's just more of a generational thing. That I'm
exactly.
Seeing, and just a tragic hip hop thing again. Because you got to think, if you're past a certain age, you're seeing this again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, and Jimmy Wapo too.
Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Wapo from Pennsylvania. Yeah. He also got killed on the exact same day.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
That's like it sucks too. I noticed at that end. This is super random, but I would. I don't even know if I want to. I think Farrah Fawcett died on the same day as Michael Jackson, and I always remember damn.
It's kind of like an overshadow.
Yeah, it's like damn, she ain't getting no shine, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean it happens.
Such is life.
But yeah, shout out to both of them, man.
Yeah.
Both dope artists. All right, now let's get back to this positive.
All right.
I want to get it. I ain't want to.
Do we need some air horns to perk us back
up? There we go.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. We're gonna play Nothing But Turned Up. I was turned away from a studio because the lady who owned it thought I was a certain type. I mean, it happens.
It does happen.
I ain't gonna.
Hey, a lot of us look like a certain type. It just takes an open-minded person to realize that you're not that type.
Low key, I think it started to happen to us at one point.
It did.
Yeah, it definitely
It did.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this, you need to take that over here. Yeah, if it's gonna be this kind of crowd, no burners. I'm like, whoa.
That was a fact. I was like,
I'm like, wait, burners? What are we talking about here?
I was a little offended by it. I don't know if you saw my face. I was like, what you talking about?
How dare thee?
Got a gun up in your waist? Please don't shoot up the place.
only burners I'm bringing is the ones that heat up the food.
Facts.
Yeah, it happens, bro. Especially, we are in hip hop, and most people don't know about. People think hip hop still is like NWA, riots, murder was the case.
All murder.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're like, dare I say, hip hop educators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're like.
But wait, did you see the look on the face when the educational term got?
Oh, it's completely different.
It's like, oh, you guys are teaching people. Oh, come on in.
Hey, oh, you teaching? Come on.
Right.
I'm the dude with the red flashy jacket. Oh, I remember you ascending. You had that. He had that jacket, that velvety.
Oh, I want to say it's from Harlem. Oh, I know he got the jacket in Harlem.
The velvety jacket.
Oh yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, my man. He was smooth.
In between Charlotte and Atlanta, I'm hearing Charlotte is becoming more like Atlanta. Thoughts?
It's probably growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Charlotte. Not so much like people coming out of there, but like people doing a lot of shows. There's always shows there.
They're good fans. North Carolina, I feel like, especially if you think it's like, if you're a trap rapper or like they really embrace, like Boosie always will live in the Carolinas.
Facts.
Like, you know, those kind of artists, the Dolph, they embrace different kind of artists.
Facts. I think for stuff like we're doing, Charlotte is a good city.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
Production stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, my brother lives in Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. I'm actually gonna be in Charlotte next month.
Dope.
You know, I used to live in Greensboro for a long time. Greensboro was my hood.
Oh, so you familiar?
Oh yeah, dog. Charlotte's like the hood. That's like my stomping ground. Charlotte, Greensboro, Winston-Salem.
I think I had a family reunion there when I was like 10.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's all I know.
It looks like Atlanta too.
Yeah,
it looks just like it. Only thing I will say about Atlanta is Atlanta's figured out this we're gonna pull each other up thing. Like everybody in Atlanta somewhat works together. You know what I mean? And we all kind of like figure it out and pull each other up.
It's a real entrepreneurial city.
It's weird. I go like other places and I'm like, man, everybody's not like young, black, and making money. You know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. It's like, wait,
Atlanta, though.
Atlanta. Everybody here is like young, black, making money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Doing their thing.
That's a fact. And you don't really have to go through a lot to gain support from other people. It's
you just gotta be cool.
Yeah. I immediately started feeling the vibe and feeling the support when I got here. You know what I mean? I got more accomplished the first couple months in Atlanta than I did in like 10 years where I came from.
And then LA is like, to me, LA is like that for Atlanta.
Yeah. Once you've graduated.
Yeah.
LA is the graduation.
Exactly.
Like, all right, I'm going to come here. I've proved my mettle. And now I'm out here. And they'll lift you up in LA too.
Facts. Wyoming is the new Atlanta. That's facts.
No, I mean,
same thing happens in real estate. Just because you have dark skin, so much discrimination. It's insane. Busy works beats. That's true, man.
I can see that.
That's why we just got flex, man. Turn up, man.
I can see that. Sometimes you got to pull out the vocabulary on them. I will say, some people are a little prejudiced off the rip. But after a few sentences and a few exchanges with a person, you can kind of start to feel them out. So shout out to the people that can.
See, I'm one of those people I feel like is a little iffy. I mean, I got a lot of tats and stuff. So I feel like the tats kind of throw people off. But then it's like when you hear me talking, like, oh, he's cool.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to rob me.
Yeah.
He's just looking for the local Jamba Juice. You know what I mean? So he can get some kale. You know what I mean?
Local Jamba Juice.
They hear vegan, they be like, oh, he good. He cool. He ain't about to shoot up nobody.
Right.
Should I distribute the same beat I lease? So, should I distribute the same beat I lease? So, if you leased it, that means somebody just paid to use it, which means you still own the right. So, you could do
whatever you want.
Whatever the hell you want to, bro.
As Tony says. Tony. Whatever you want. Oh, we got Realistic Productions in the house.
Hey, he said definitely flying down for the next summit in ATL.
Man, please do.
Please, man.
For those of you that don't know, follow Realistic Productions. He does the awesome tutorials on soundoracle.net. He mixes the kits. Just all around great guy.
Reviews, content, blogs.
Does the reviews. Yo, he's amazing, man. Go check him out. That's my guy.
A good place for internships in the A.
Studios.
You know,
now you came in here as an intern.
I did. I came to Atlanta. My first 2 weeks, I started interning in Atlanta. I came to Atlanta on my birthday, August 8th, and by August, I think I started interning on August 16th.
Dang.
Because I came to Clark, right, and then I keep hitting that button. I came to Clark and I seen a guy passing out CDs, and I was like, yo, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, who do you work for? I want to help. And that's how I ended up getting the internship. And then I realized everybody that went to Clark had to do an internship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to DTP. Like, look, I can get you 15 interns as long as you look out for me on working. Because
so you was like super hustling.
Yeah, I was super hustling because I didn't know anybody. I was just trying to. I came out here. I was like, I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm gonna try to figure something out. And that was the first thing that, like, oh, I realized everybody would want to intern at a record label rather than doing at some office something.
Northrop Grumman.
No, so I had all the interns, bro. Everybody wanted to intern with me because we at DTP. We going to events. We going to concerts and stuff, passing out stuff.
Dope.
No, at college, or college freshman, you get to pass on stuff and go to all the popping events. Man, that's a good deal.
Oh, that's a super good deal.
Man.
One of my roommates in college was on the street team for like, I forgot what label. It's like Atlantic or something like that. Man, whole apartment is full of like,
man, living. I mean,
all
at the
types
time,
of vinyl and CDs and crap. Yeah.
What kind of intern are you interested in? That's my thing. Because I will say, in Atlanta, I haven't heard about anybody who wants to be a manager lately. I haven't heard anybody who wants to do anything like other than production and like music related though. Like
everybody wants to star and role in a movie. Nobody wants to be like the director or the
exactly
operator or anything like that.
Because it depends on what you want to do. Depends on what kind of opportunities you can get. Because it's shit. Depending on what you want to do, dog, you might could pull up with us, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. We are always looking for dope interns,
especially usually black people with prejudice against other blacks too. Yeah, that's facts.
Oh yeah.
We all gotta do better, man.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like this.
No.
It's very stupid. Even and I've seen Diego talking about how it's not many female producers, which he's right. Yeah. And it don't make sense.
Now, why is that? Why do you think it's because not as many females are interested or do it, or there is like some type of barrier?
I think all the drama. I mean, because I think the music industry in general, for me, it's drama. I couldn't imagine for a woman it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be even crazier.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do a lot of females produce, and they're just for some reason not getting into it, or is it just there should be some type of awareness spread to the female community, kind of like what Tiffany is doing with Girls Make Beats, to where females might not even know that or consider that an option until someone presents it like, yo, you know what
you're right.
This is dope.
Because I mean, like, Wonder Girl out here murdering, dog.
Man, listen,
I'll put her against half the people, dog.
Killing. Yo, every time I go to a Girls Make Beats event, the girls in there are so excited.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell they just got turned on to it, and they're like, wow, I didn't even realize like this
you
was
could do that
thing, or how fun it could actually be. So
even female DJs too, I'm starting to notice. At first it was almost like a gimmick. A lot of girls was becoming DJs, and they were just attractive, and they would DJ and like get gigs because they basically model and play a playlist.
Right.
Now it's like they're really out here DJing.
Oh, crushing!
They out here really killing. So I mean, look, man, we all got to do better. You know,
that's right. Be more inclusive, man.
The universe is working on all of us. You know
there
what
you
I mean?
go. Yeah, we all need each other.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I act as the spokesperson half the time because I have the lightest skin and I can speak really well. Damn, that's crazy. How that's crazy
like
how this shit works.
Tactic out here in the street. Listen, man, it happens. I'm a dark skinned guy, brown skinned guy, but I have found in a lot of situations it's not as tough as it can be, because one thing is when you're a grown man, I'm speaking to the men here, when you're a grown man and you carry yourself as a grown man and you know how to represent yourself, you know how to speak for yourself well, another grown man, regardless of his age or creed or whatever, will have to respect and recognize that. Now, whether he wants to really acknowledge it and follow through is another thing, but you know, before we are black, white, whatever, we are human beings, and then we are gender, then we are those races and other things. So at a primitive level, a grown man or a grown person, it could be a grown woman, is going to recognize when you're carrying yourself in a certain way and have to yield to that or fight to not yield to that.
Facts. Someone asked for a question for realistic, but I'm just going to read it so he answers it. How many mixes do you normally complete in a day? So realistic, let him know.
Yo. Oh, by the way, he runs the mixing and mastering service on soundoracle.net. And I don't know what answer he's going to give you, but my man is mixing.
Oh, he be going in.
A few,
they be going in, because I know he does your stuff. I hit him to do stuff every once in a while.
And then it's all the mixing and mastering stuff. And the mixing and mastering is going well.
And then he does his personal stuff, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a mixing machine. And
yeah,
people,
he be on it.
Yo, the people that hit back about the mixes, they're like, yo, these mixes are so incredible. My beats, because we mix beats. We mix beats and songs. But people are like, yo, my beats came back incredible, or my songs came back incredible. So once again, shout out to Realistic.
Good cold evening from South Africa.
Told you, Africa, man. We gotta get there.
I'm mad. That is on my top. The top is right now my top list in no specific order. London, Africa, Australia would be fire.
Wow. I'm not looking forward to that plane ride, though.
Oh, yeah. That plane ride is crazy.
That's about as...
I mean, Greece, just because I just want to go to Greece. And then whoever else wants us, bro. I'm down. We pulling up. What's up,
Apparently,
man?
you can shoot a video at the Louvre now, so we can go...
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got Ableton, and that wavetable has so much potential as a sound designer aspect.
True. Very true.
Hold on, make sure I didn't... Okay. He said, is the wavetable on Ableton as good as other VSTs, Serum, Waves, Contact?
It actually is. Well, Contact is more of a sample library, which is a total different animal, but it's very good. And it's a great tool to learn synthesis on. Yeah.
Have you ever been to beat battles?
Yes. Been to several of them, been in them, judged them, all that.
Shout out from the DMV. Hey,
home team.
Hey,
home team.
40 acres. Home team, man. Shout out to VA.
Yeah.
He said, y'all inspire me every Friday. Hey, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it.
Man, we gotta go back home.
Yeah, we gotta. Virginia might be the next one. We might have to do it, man.
Maybe. Let's do it. We might have to do a whole DMV area.
Yeah, because we from different parts of VA, too.
Yeah.
You from, like, more up north.
Yeah,
I'm from more of this. I'm almost damn North Carolina.
Yeah, you down south. I'm from Alexandria, which is almost DC, so. But yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be dope. MPCX or MK3 or neither?
MPCX, MK3, or neither. Depends on what you're trying to do. For sampling and sound design, I use the MK3. I use the MPC for more like drum tracks, and the sequencer is just amazing. So yeah.
Gross Beat or Cable Guys Halftime?
Those are two different things. Because Gross Beat can do what Halftime can
do more
in one preset, but way more. But for that one thing that
slow down,
Halftime is better than Gross Beat at it.
That one thing,
one thing. But that's the only thing it does. So if you only can get one, I would go Gross Beat.
And what was it, Ankman Raw? I hope I'm saying it right. He said Shaper Box because you can use it on all dogs, and that was gonna be my option too. I bought Shaper Box. I love it because it's got the filter. I bought the package, the whole.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's like filter shaper,
volume shaper,
the volume shaper, which I love, bro.
Oh, that volume! I just use that joint. Yeah.
Nah, that's like one of my favorite plugins, probably. Because I'm hitting London, Paris, Spain, Australia this year.
Yo, hold on, who was that?
That was Wizzo Raps.
Yo, man, put us on your friends and family.
Right.
You got an airline hookup.
All right, so I have to take a nature, but one, I don't know where it's at.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have no idea.
I have no clue.
So if you go up, cut across the kitchen like you go into the garage, and
oh gosh,
it's not the pantry, it's not the garage, it's the bathroom in front.
Okay, don't excuse me if I hit a couple doors.
So I'm gonna take this time to just spaz out about the Jay-Z Beyonce album, and then when we come back, we can deal with all that. So listen, man. I don't have control of the chat, so what I'm going to talk about right now, because it's one of the best things that happened to me this week, let's talk about Everything Is Love, the Jay-Z Beyonce album. So some of you were here last week where I talked about the Nas album, and I'm a fan of Nas. Nas is always in my top 5, one of the best lyricists alive. The thing is, Kanye West was there with the beats, Nas was there with the lyrics, but they weren't there together. The songs weren't there. So my analysis of the Nas album was, it sounds like Kanye was just flexing out on beats, doing what he wanted to do. Nas was just like, yo, I got something, I'm just going to read it. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like Kanye West trying to do the most he could with a sample, and Nas kind of like reading the article over top of it. Anyway, separately they were cool. So then, Saturday night, lo and behold, it's probably like 11 o'clock. I come downstairs to get something to drink or something. I hear this J verse from my wife's phone. And I'm like, what the hell are you listening to? She's like, oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z just dropped the album. First of all, I was sick that she did not run upstairs the second that she knew. She had known for like 5 minutes, and that was still too long for me. I'm like, yo, you didn't tell me. And I didn't really know what to expect. But once I start checking it out, I have got to say, love it or hate it, this album was great for me. I'm a super J fan. Given the era of hip hop I grew up in, it's just great to see Jay happening. And now let's not get it confused. The album is good, and I'll get into why I think the album is good. But this guy gave you a horror album with his wife. You know what I'm saying? They Ashford and Simpson the whole joint and kind of killed it. So before anybody asks me, was it better? Do I think it was better than Nas' album? I really do. It was better sonically. Subject matter, you could argue Nas and Jay-Z have very similar subject matter. Both being legends in hip-hop, both being successful in hip-hop. Also, they talk about things like, taking care of your money and equity and just all family-related things. So the subject matter is the same, but what I heard here was a more cohesive album than what I heard from the Nas album. This joint sounds well-produced, well put together. You got a good thing of hip-hop, really hip-hop sounding stuff, then some more modern sounding stuff, but not like mumble rap sounding stuff. You know what I mean? It was still the same messages, just over bouncier, better beats than Nas. The mixes were a million times better.
Super fast.
I'm still convinced that the Kanye camp is out here giving out references in 2 tracks. Like, yo, I just made good catch. I just made this beat on my phone, and it's gonna go on the album in 3 days. So I thought the J and B album was, I thought it was really amazing. To be honest with you, my expectations for that album were way lower. I would have been satisfied with less, and the fact that they had the confidence and the balls, which is not new, to put it out on a Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
And
man.
Yeah, just like when I imagine a conversation with something like this. When you want to put the album out? And I don't know, after we eat or something? Something like that.
Right.
But it just shows when you're good and you have core audience, your audience is going to catch on. The rest of the world is going to catch on.
It's not about... It's about the fan base and not necessarily the when and how.
Yeah, not so much tactics as product.
Someone says, Black Noise says Trizza might get lost in that house if he doesn't come back in 5 minutes, call for help. That's facts, bro, because I definitely walked into 2 pantries trying to get to this bathroom.
No, it's all good. I was like, oh yeah, he might not thought that.
It wasn't too hard, but I definitely walked into a pantry. And then when I was coming back, it was that closet was right beside.
Son, for the first 2 days, I walked into that closet.
Dog, every time. I was
coming here.
Dog, every time I was like, damn it, man.
I did the same thing. Like, all right, my bad.
So we got 159. Hold on, let me try to get through all these questions real quick. And if we don't get to your questions, ask it again. And we come right back.
We got some simple ones we can try to answer.
Yeah, I've been making beats for over 6 years. Each year I try different methods to get better. What is the best way to get my music out there?
That's when we get back.
Yeah, that's a long one.
All these are gonna be long, I can tell.
I think the album sounds better live. Absolutely love the Jay-Z and Beyonce album. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm picking up some of Oracle's kids in there somewhere.
Hey, so a couple people hit me about a few sounds. And by the way, since we got to go to whatever your opinions are about what I said about the J and B album, because I couldn't see any comments, please repost them. I want to know what y'all think.
Best album they made together so far, I think it's just Tidal. I heard one song already, and it's better than Nas.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not really trying to hear the 2-track references.
Do you believe in the Illuminati?
Anyway.
Look, I'll say this. I don't know, but if me and my friends were making money, I would try to keep making money with my friends.
There you go. I don't believe in excuses of why you can't get places in life, which is what most people bring up the Illuminati.
Yeah, it's people use it like this didn't happen, so is this. I don't subscribe to that.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like, look, if they doing that, I'm minding my business, and if I'm gonna do my own thing,
there you go.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna figure it out.
It's the reason why I can't get nowhere because the Illuminati. No, buddy, it's because of you. Yeah, it's you.
It's your calendar.
Yeah, has nothing to do with this group of people that you don't know where they are, who's in it, or how many of them. No, it's you.
Yeah.
You said it's your calendar.
It's your calendar.
That's a fact.
We'll be right back, IG.
YouTube, we are still here.
We're still here.
Yes, indeed.
Damn, BeatStars posting the super sad joints, man.
Are they?
They just posted a video. I guess some guy was in the hospital and he's like making a beat. You could just tell he was sick.
I saw that joint. BeatStars need to be in here, man. We got the tone up in here.
Shout out to BeatStars.
They usually in here on a Friday too.
Damon James from the Young VA.
Hey,
what's poppin'? Sandman Griffin, what's poppin'?
Also from the Young VA. We got a lot of VA love, man.
A lot of DMV.
Sandman Griffin is definitely a VA native. Let's not forget that.
Hey man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I don't, man. With anything, I'm not really concerned what other people are doing. It's kind of like a horse race. I got the blinders on.
Yeah, I'm part of the Illuminati. I don't know nothing about that. Thank you.
Ryan Clark, piece from Harrisburg, VA.
Hey, Harrisburg in here.
Where's that? Oh, Harrisonburg.
Oh, Harrisonburg. Because
where's
Harrisonburg
that?
Is Pennsylvania.
Harrisonburg. Where's that at? What's it close to?
I tell you what, anything for me, I always say the same thing. South.
Yeah.
Everything in Virginia to be with South. So
that is true.
South.
Yeah. Where's Harrisonburg? It sounds familiar.
I want to say it's like not as far down as where you from, but somewhere under
like
that,
Petersburg,
Williamsburg, somewhere around there.
In the Berg somewhere.
Youngberg.
James Madison University there. Okay, I know where it's at.
Oh, that's not too far at all.
Yeah, I know. VA all day.
Hey, man, we got that VA love, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Young VA.
Yes, sir.
Dog, I'm so excited about tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. Sold out event. How can you
sold out event, man. About? Our first, well, I mean, it's not our first event, but this is our first, like,
UnQuantized.
Yeah. But, you know, we did other events with Busy and they fire.
Both of them were super fire. Man. Shout out to Busy Works Beats, as usual. And
he will be here.
He will be there on the panel with us tomorrow. Just like we were there on the panel for him. No. He's going to be there.
Support your friends, man. Busy, dog. Shout out to Busy, man. Because he pulled up, dog. He's just like, yo, I'm coming through. I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm pulling up. Like, what's up? Shout out to him, man. He didn't have to do that. So shout out to Busy for taking time out of his super busy schedule. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's going to be, man, good times, man. It's going to be a lot of gyms. Right. A lot of bars.
Right.
Barmelo's Anthony. You know what I mean?
We got nothing but bar givers up there.
Man.
Bartending. We tending bars. Young Sam Malone in the building. Young Isaac from the Love Boat in the building.
Barman San Diego.
These Barman
That was a good air horn combination. Yeah. Please do an event in DC. Y'all can fill it out.
Oh, definitely, man. I'd love to come on.
Man. See, I ain't gotta tell me. My family would be super happy if I came back home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, that'd be great. Why do you think Tim, Missy, Pharrell don't move back to VA and build up their market here?
Listen, same reason all people like LA or wherever they go, like that's just the natural progression. Right. It's kind of like, I don't want to take this loosely, but this is the equation of it to me. Kind of like people, like if you're from the projects, not that VA is the projects. But if you're from the projects, and then people are like, well, why don't you still live? You made it. You moved out. Like, kind of like the market is bigger than that.
Exactly.
If I move out, I can help here better than if I just stayed here. If that makes sense.
Because you got to think the labels, the actual offices, the people that cut the checks, they're all in like LA, New York. You know what I mean? They're not in Virginia. Yeah. Sad enough. I mean, and if it was a way to bring those places back, I feel like, bring those places there, I feel like it would be more people who are willing to stay.
Yeah, but it's not the area for that.
Yeah. I think because Virginia needs to support each other a lot more, especially in the Richmond area. Yeah, it's crazy. That area got not bad, but it's different, dog. from when I grew up in that area, it wasn't. No, I was outside all the time. We was like, you know, I won't think.
Flow be down there.
I won't think about nothing now. Like my brother called me like, yo, it's wild out here. And I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going?
Times, bro.
Yeah, the times is changing, bro. Atlanta, I swear, we figured it out. And I'm not an Atlanta native. You know what I mean? I came here.
Yeah, you've been here for over 10 years.
Yeah, but Atlanta is good at figuring out who's talented. All right, you're coming here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we know what to do with you when you get here.
Somebody's going to find you if you're talented. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, you over here with us.
Listen, Slim, I was here for 90 days. And immediately people are like, yep, okay, you go here, do this, blah, blah, blah. And
here's this guy, this guy, this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just got to know the right circle. The hard part is getting into the right circles. It's almost like being drafted. The NBA draft was last night, right? Mm-hmm. Who you're drafted by determines how big that player is going to be. Because you could be the best player but get drafted by a bad team. True. And you shit. You know what I mean? So who your manager is, you know what I mean? Your assistants, all that plays a big part into your career.
That's true. And you got to have that product. Ooh, you got to have that product when you pull up. That's my thing. I didn't have any of that support, but I was able to get the end. Mm-hmm. And I showed out once I got the end.
Thanks.
You gotta be ready. Mm-hmm. You ain't got time to get ready.
I seen a video where Rico was talking, and he was talking about how the work begins once you sign a deal. How everybody thinks that the work is like to get a deal.
Yeah.
And it's like that. It's very true. It's like once you sign, then it's like, all right, I started.
Right. Now you gotta prove yourself, and you also have to fulfill
a contract. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's real shit. Real life. RVA used to be the murder capital. Facts. It's crazy out there. Slowly trying to find its way back. Yeah. Law of attraction is super real.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in it.
Very much.
Yeah, you talk about something. We talk about doing live events. And we talked about this for the past, year?
Yeah. We did. Yeah, it's been a while. And then we finally decided,
let's
try one.
Yeah, and first the busy stuff came about, and it was like, oh, this is fly. And it was like, we're going to do one in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Came about. You know what I mean? We talked about it.
It was literally a phone call.
That's it.
Let's do it on this date.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. What you put out there is what you get back. You know what I mean? You had the dopest analogies that do make sense.
Dope.
Hey. Shout out to Sound Oracle and Triz. How are y'all doing? Diverse, the female beat maker. What up?
Hey, what up? I'm Mike from across the pond.
Hey.
We were just talking about coming over there.
And
not to your house, to your country.
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot more grime and a lot more UK music because I felt like uneducated about it. Because I didn't, to be honest, I didn't like it because I didn't know the good stuff. Every time I would hear it, it'd be like Instagram or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've been really listening to grime, the UK scene. I'm impressed, bro.
Shout out to
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I've been hearing some fire stuff, man. So shout out to UK.
Yes, sir.
I probably should not be having this, but
hey, man, new crib.
We're celebrating.
New crib. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We sold out.
We sold out a show. New crib.
I feel like I should get an air horn right
now. It's lit. And
it's more ginger ale upstairs too.
Oh, that's cool. And I'm vegan for this reason, to balance it out. You know what I mean?
I gotta take something away.
The law of attraction shines light on powerful perspective for networking.
It does.
That's right.
And listen, even if you don't believe in the law of attraction, my thing is, with a positive mindset, you're a more positive person, you're more motivated, you're more confident. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking negative things all day and I can't and shit's fucked up and all that, then you're gonna move that way.
Exactly.
But even let's say you thought the law of attraction was total bullshit. If you just felt like when I say and do positive and good things, I will do better. Mm. You technically will because you're a different person to people. So somebody's like, yo, frowny face over there. I'm not messing with them. But they're like, yo, came in with the smile on, like real optimistic about life. I want to work with a person.
Right.
So it works. Even if you think it doesn't work for the reason it should work, it does work.
It's like, what was it, Brilliant Idiots, where they're talking about Snoop being on Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
And he was talking about how, like, he didn't write, when he wrote Murder Was the Case.
It was before.
It was before he had a murder trial.
That's real.
And then he wrote the song and then had a murder trial.
That's real.
And it's like, yo, bro, you got to be real. I mean, you can talk things into existence. IGTV going to kill YouTube, maybe? No. Two different things.
Yeah.
It's like saying Vine gonna kill Instagram. Two different things.
Damn.
Even though RIP Vine, man.
Vine
I love Vine, bro.
And shout out to Vine.
Vine was my shit, bro. Damn, man. Vine was the shiz.
Vine is somewhere resting next to Audio Galaxy.
Dang, man. They were good to us, man. They didn't
were,
deserve
man.
that. They deserve better. But you know what messed up Vine? Is that the company didn't value the content creators. All those content creators would build Vine up, and then when they try to do like deals with them, they would like mess them over. You know what I mean?
They learn now.
And then all the content creators got together and like, yeah, we good.
Yeah, and we're gonna move.
We're gonna move.
Yeah.
And they all moved, and Vine died.
Yeah,
So I mean, appreciate the content creators, man. RBA Music killing it now though. Michael Millions, Nicholas F. Oh damn, I forgot Nicholas F was out there. Fly, Anakin, Obliv, Mutant Academy, Little Ugly Man doing some things.
Nice.
Little Ugly Man.
Shout out to Class.
I guess those like self-deprecating like Ugly God and Little Ugly Man.
Sign of the times, man.
Yeah. What was your rap name that you said it was gonna be?
Oh, what was it? Tender Boy.
Tender Boy.
Tender Boy. Tenderizing all beef out here. Tender Boy. What was you talking about?
Oh, you could be the swipe left, swipe right guy on Tinder. You know what I mean?
Hey,
it's a double entendre. You know what I mean?
Nice, I like that.
Tender Boy.
It's like Paper Boy.
Yeah. I predict Native Instruments will bring out an MPC style standalone Machine this year as the 10th anniversary of Machine. What do y'all think?
I'm always good to see the spirit of competition with these people. However, that would be cool if your team Native Instrument. But I do want to see a little more innovation in this area, because now you get a big chase.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get somebody comes out with something, and somebody comes out with something similar that has one extra feature. Then somebody comes out with something similar that has another one extra. I'm like, if we can get innovation past one extra step and 99% of what the last person did, then we would be on to something. But a standalone Machine, to say that would probably be pretty cool.
I'm such in a weird spot when it comes to equipment. I don't necessarily like it, but I'm just like, no, I have a Roland Gaia that I just posted it up on eBay. Okay. I have all my old equipment I just posted up on eBay. Yeah. I don't even have a MIDI keyboard at the moment, dog. That's hooked up. I just been drawing it in.
Yeah,
I'm not excited about.
It's fascinating.
Yeah,
I think we're out of that phase.
Yeah, I'm not excited about keyboards no more. I want to be. I want to go to Guitar Center and be like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah. Now I'm just kind of like, this shit is all the same. This shit all looks the exact same.
I didn't have a keyboard when you came. I was using this Akai LPK25 when you came in, and I only hooked this up because that's where it usually goes when we do the show, and I realized I had a blank spot behind me. But if it wasn't for that, I think I'm off the big boards now. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and rock with something smaller. If you check my resources page, shameless plug. If you check my resources page, I got a Korg 37, Air 37. I think that's about to be my keyboard.
I think I'm about to cop that one actually.
Yeah, it's just a super plain controller with just some keys. The reason why I like it, number one, is Bluetooth, so I don't have to waste a MIDI cable, and it has a physical pitch wheel on it. I like the up and down wheel. I don't like the side to side.
See, I'm the opposite. I like the
side to side.
I like the little flicker.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the up and down.
Yeah, I mean the wheel. I just feel like Scott Storch with the wheel. I gotta have a cigarette in one hand. You don't remember watching them beat making videos? Dog, Scott will have a cigarette, dog, and not miss a step, dog.
That's a fact.
That ash will never fall. I'm like, Scott, how do you do this, bro?
He's gonna take to his bottom lip.
It just be hanging. Hey, that boy. Hey, that boy.
You know, you look at him like you're not gonna boy.
Hey, that boy. Nah, he be killing that pitch wheel too. But yeah,
oh yeah, he's pitch wheel champ.
I'm a. If anybody wants to buy a Roland Gaia, I know that's random. Where do you sell the music equipment now? I put it on eBay. I just got a bunch of stuff.
Unless you want to sell it locally, then you can go scary ass Craigslist, get the strap, offer up, which is
medium strap. It's like you gotta get 22.
At least have a nice knuckle game. Yeah, with the offer up.
The taser with you.
I just got rid of something with offer up. It's not that bad.
Okay. Yeah, I got some studio monitors, Roland Gaia. I'm about to get a whole new studio, basically. Keeping the push down. Push days.
You gotta keep it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You gotta keep it.
Bone Thugs and Harmony talked about death. Everyone around them start dying. Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's true.
That's why the only thing you hear me talking about is mermaids and motherfucking money.
More life, more life. I think busy making mermaids a term.
Mermaid, yeah,
busy having mermaids and you representing the mermaids.
It's the thing.
I'm about to jump in the pool with the mermaids.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the term. Yeah.
Summer 2018, they mermaids. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they magical, beautiful women out here.
I remember before he got married, he had all the bad mermaids.
Yeah, all the mermaids. You know what I mean?
He had a whole tank of them.
And what was the famous mermaid? Was that the Disney movie?
Ariel.
Yeah. See?
He had a few Ariels in his tank.
He had a few Ariels. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm so lucky because I haven't seen any of these Disney movies. So basically, when my daughter starts watching them, they're all gonna be new to me.
Oh, you good?
Like I haven't seen Cars. I think I've seen Cars 1.
Yeah.
But 2, 3. Incredibles, never seen it.
Never seen any of Incredibles?
No, I don't know none of this. So it's all gonna be new to me. So you know what I mean? Bad women, aka mermaids. Hey,
there you go.
Busy got the copyright for that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all busy.
How do you feel about new age producers that don't use NPCs but are still able to humanize their beats?
I feel like that's good.
That's me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for the most part, I'm not using these all the time either. I think that's good. You figure out how to stay with what's going on, but still how to do the right thing. You know what I mean? If y'all listening on SoundCloud, I'm making air quotes when I say the right thing. You know, because humanizing, you don't want your beats to sound super stiff all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we buy a consultation bundle? So I guess it would be both me and you.
Yeah. For right now, you could buy half of it at SoundCloud, the other half of the producer.
We might have to make that an option or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be cool. It's like a personal podcast.
Yeah. Are you cool with me ad-libbing? I'm just gonna be like, Mama! Boy! Just random noises. Skirt. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say your name before you start talking. Trezor! And then you just start saying what you're gonna say.
And it's talking triplets. Mixing in mono. Mixing in mono. Get your mixer.
I'll just give you one syllable. You should mix it. Mono. Do it. Hey, check.
Hey.
Yeah. There you go.
We just gonna wrap the whole consultation.
That'd be dope.
That'd be fire.
I think we can make it all the way through too and still give you some gems.
If you're using Waze bundle, make sure delay conversations. If you're using Fruity Loops, watch Busy Works.
FM.
Mama. Can I record with my MIDI keyboard with FL Studio Fruity Edition?
You can. I know a way that you can. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, even if it's not built into the thing, I know how you can do it.
I gotta mess with Fruity Loops again. I messed with that joint for like 2 days.
He's on the plane with that joint, wasn't he?
Yeah, I made like 3 beats on the plane and then I haven't used it since. Because you know what it is? It'd be serious stuff where I need to like actually work and I can't be figuring out key commands and stuff.
Yeah, you kind of like gotta carve out time to learn.
Yeah.
Take a class, a personal class.
Like I can't spend 5 minutes trying to duplicate something on Fruity Loops because I don't know what the button is.
Yeah, you like, I just want quantize.
Yeah.
Just trying to live.
Ableton, I'm over here. You know what I mean?
That is a fact.
But Fruity Loops, I'm not mad at it on Mac. I haven't had no issues, no crashes, no nothing. As an Ableton guy.
Great dog.
Yeah. As an Ableton guy. I'm not mad at it. Also, thank you both of you guys for taking the time just have conversation with us. We appreciate you.
Oh man,
hey,
I ain't got no crying sound.
When you get an air horn, man. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
What's up, man?
Y'all make this fun, man.
Facts. We just trying to make a difference out here in this world.
Make that drink about to do it when I get off work.
Hey, there you go.
Make sure you put some ginger ale in that Jameson.
Please.
Yeah,
it makes the session longer.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Bit of bubbly. Oh, we gonna have some drinks tomorrow too.
Oh yes.
You already know we're gonna have that young Jameson.
Oh, it's gonna be on that.
We got tequila Mockingbird.
Yeah, we got some light for the light drinkers. We got some juice for the juice drinkers. Some water for the water drinkers.
You know what I mean? Excellent Triz, Wiley, AJ, London on Track, Distort, Boy Better Know, i.e. Skepta, a top UK grime producer artist.
Nice.
Damn. Can you diverse? Can you copy that and DM that to me so I can listen to that later, please? Yeah. Every time I try to screenshot Oracle's phone, I end up messing it up. So I'm not even gonna try. Please DM me that though.
Yeah.
So I can do some research.
It happens.
Do we need to eat before we come to the event tomorrow? Thinking with my stomach.
Nah, we got food.
Yeah, we're gonna.
But the food will probably be after the main part of it. So, you know, a little holdover.
Yeah,
we'll
and
have a food section.
We ain't gonna have like, you know, no whole plizates. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be like no collard greens, cornbread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna have food. Maybe think more along the lines of wings, pizza.
Exactly.
You
You know, we keeping it hood. You know what I mean? Keeping it Gucci.
that's a fact.
Jameson, gems, some pizza, wings or something.
There you go.
You good? You good? Y'all in there?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought just reading something from somebody for a minute. I was like, yeah, you get it. You get it.
They're gonna let us do an hour-long IG post. Have y'all heard? Yes. And we are on it.
Yeah, we actually do 2 of them every Friday.
Yeah. It's about to be you about to start seeing on IGTV.
There you go.
It's about to be all through there.
We got more than enough content.
Facts. What type of food tomorrow? Chicken and waffles? I'll take that.
Nah, it won't be no waffles. Waffles don't stand well.
Yeah.
More wings, probably wings, pizza.
Yeah.
Mostly wingish thing. We'll have some vegan options for the vegans out there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Don't worry about it. We got you covered.
You know what I mean? We you know, health conscious out here. You know what I mean?
There you go.
If you gluten free, I don't know what that means for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's tough.
I wouldn't say I was health conscious with the food, but I am on a quest to fight hunger.
There we go.
There you go.
And soberness.
There you go.
Yeah,
fighting soberness.
Yeah, we pouring up
One
shots.
drink at a time,
Look,
man.
if you there tomorrow, you taking a shot of something. Unless you got something going on and you like, I don't drink. Okay, you gotta let me know before, because I'm peer pressuring everybody to drink.
There you go.
There you go.
Listen, it's a 2-step process. Take some shots. Take an Uber.
There you go. There you go.
Just take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Facts. Customer retention is best executed through genuine connection with people for people.
Yes.
Facts.
What's the quote? People don't what?
People don't buy products. People buy people.
There it is.
You know what I mean?
You gotta be transparent. I feel like we give the people that on this show. We're transparent.
Facts. When we mess up, we talk about it.
And we talk about if we succeed.
Oh, we talk about it.
15 minutes ago, we talk about it immediately.
Getting drunk on an episode, we talk about it. You know what I mean?
Just selling out a show. Did not think you would sell it out.
Yeah.
We talk about it.
Yeah. We definitely, because we were a little nervous.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We were nervous.
You know, this is real talk with the people. We're like, okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a couple people. And the next thing you know,
it went from being like, here's the thing. It went from being like, all right, this is going to be a good turnout. This is going to be a cool event to, oh shit, how the hell are we going to deal with all of these people? Real quick.
We had to shut it off.
Yeah, we had to turn it off like ASAP, dog. It went crazy.
My assistant, I had my assistant send out an email today. For those on my email list, you got the email. If you're not on my email list, go to signoracle.net and sign up. But anyway, I had my assistant send out an email that said 3 tickets left. Trizza called. You called me. I called you. It was like 2 minutes after that, and I immediately had to hit my assistant back. Like, no tickets left.
No tickets.
She's like, yeah, it just went out. I'm like, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, that's done.
That happened in like 50 seconds. It's sold out.
Yeah, so if you're in Atlanta and you didn't get a ticket, I'm sorry, but yeah, next one.
Mm-hmm.
Catch us next time.
Catch us next time.
Tofu and waffles for Trizza. Hey man, I'll take it.
Some of the waffles, man. Waffles don't stand well.
I'm not a waffle person, dog. I'm not a good waffle. Waffles ain't
Waffles are good. When it comes to butter, though, you gotta have the melted butter. People who are still trying to spread a thick ass, real cold butter layer on their waffles, you missing the game.
I don't eat butter. That's what it is.
That's right, because it's dairy.
RVA, from a producer standpoint, is getting soulful. We were compared to Detroit by Illmind.
Okay.
I can see that. I definitely see that. I know a lot of people from the Richmond area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's talent.
They got that.
It's a lot of talent.
Yeah. I don't think people really know about that area. It's something about Virginia, though. I don't care what nobody says. We breed producers. It's like...
It is wild,
It's the producer hub, man.
And everybody knows it. Everybody says the same thing. Some of that water in Virginia.
It is. I think it's just because we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the East. So we're like South, but we're not the South. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Got the North influence, and
they play West Coast music. They play reggae. So the radio is so. When I came to Atlanta, I hated it because the radio is nothing but it's like Future, Gucci.
It's
Gucci.
very local.
Yeah, it's like that's it. It's like you only hear trap stuff. In Virginia, it's like you hear dancehall. West Coast, New York joint. You know what I mean? Like Go-Go.
You going to hit, Go-Go. I forgot about Go-Go. I'm not going to Go-Go rant, but I forgot all about Go-Go.
So it's like you get a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
Wait, Studio 1.4 what now?
Studio 1.4 is the Logic X killer. Loving it. I can see how Studio 1 could be the Logic. Not killer, because Logic is going to be around.
Yeah, it's more of a brand. It could be comparable, though,
Yeah,
I think.
I can see that.
Yeah, shout out to Studio 1.
Logic X, I didn't like the interface, the GUI.
Logic X seems to be one of those things. Like, if you are on Mac and you have been using Logic, people in Logic tend to stay in Logic, I found.
I like Logic 9 way better than 10.
Really?
Way better.
Yeah, I was talking to a big producer. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if you want me to know. But he was using Ableton, and then he switched back to Logic. And I was so sad. I let him have it. I cussed him out for 10 minutes. I'm like, son, you just being lazy.
Do I know?
Yeah. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Try Offer Up? Okay, I'm going to try that joint.
Yeah.
Let Go?
Never tried Let Go. I definitely just got rid of a washer and dryer on Offer Up, though.
You just got Let Go. For all y'all who come to Atlanta, y'all gonna know what that is when you hear the radio.
Oh, that's a fact. That and
Greg Street.
By the way, you might not know what 411 Pain is.
Boy, dog, I know the dude who did that record, dog. Dog, he's wrote big records too. That's the crazy thing. He's written for like Chris Brown. That 411 Pain record, that's him.
Hey, listen, if Pusha T can own 40% of the Arby's commercial, anything's possible.
No, that was it. The McDonald's joint that Pusha T did. That
Yeah, he did the I'm Loving It joint, but he also got the Arby's joint. 40%, because with the I'm Loving It joint, he didn't capitalize on.
Oh, so he learned.
Yeah. So he learned from the Arby's joint. From the McDonald's joint, what doing the Arby's joint.
I was listening to some YouTube interview and they was talking about Lil Yachty, right? And it was Coach K was basically like, yeah, I didn't care about the music if people didn't like. I was building a brand, right? And that's what made me think about that Pusha T thing, because Pusha T could do an Arby's commercial. He could do, because he built that brand. You know what I mean? Like Pusha T is dissing Drake and then making Arby's commercials and McDonald's commercials at the same lifetime.
And executing them both flawlessly. And the thing is, he's not a high profile guy, so he can do those on the low and not be judged for it.
Hanging with Justin Timberlake and then doing a McDonald's commercial. That's baller.
That is baller.
That's baller.
And Pusha T Radio, by the way, on Spotify is pretty damn awesome.
I had to check it out.
Yeah. You
can sell on Facebook now. Hey, I might have to do that. Young assistant might have to.
Yeah.
The Ash Never falls when he's on them keys. Yo, Scott Storch, dog. I'm telling you, bro. One of the most talented people I've ever got to witness in real life. Just for the fact of, one, his melodies and piano playing is incredible. I've never seen anybody that fluent. Brian is different though. Brian to me is the most incredible R&B producer I've ever. Scott is the most like just melodies. Like Scott would just play all day and it's just like all day and it never stops. Everything is fire.
So does Scott help the Roots or does the Roots help Scott?
I think it's both. I think it's about 50-50.
That's just a random.
I think it's
random rhetorical.
Because I mean, like everybody else, it's stuff that I feel like Scott could work on and he's not as good at.
Yeah.
But he's so good at that one thing that it like covers for. Like it's
true.
He's like the Usain Bolt of melodies.
Damn, that's a good analogy.
Yeah.
All right, let's fly through these questions. I hate to get. Yeah. I want to make sure we cover them all today, buddy.
You're gonna know those movies in and out within 3 to 4 years. Facts.
Yeah.
See y'all tomorrow. About to get some oxtail plantains. Oh, my dog out here.
Don't make me call Yaman Jamaican Cafe and get my food.
Checking in with y'all real quick while I'm on this clock. Hey, Trap Drummer Yoshi.
Trap Drummer.
Shout out to you. What do you think about Fruity Loops 20? Do y'all use FL?
We just talked about that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not mad at it. Sample pack drums sounds good, but are loud when mixing and mastering. Even with leveling, the drum sounds are way too loud. Any advice on getting sample pack drums to sit in the mix?
Well, it's not a loudness war.
Right.
It's more of a clarity war and how things are hidden. It's really all about frequencies, man. I don't really know what to tell you. That's a consultation type of thing.
Short answer, and I'll say I learned this from Diego, right? it's like priorities, right? So if your kick is a priority, then it's like your snare, then it's your 808, right? And then it's you mix according to priority, not according to, you know what I'm saying?
That's about.
It's gain staging is a big part of it. Which
I take you in nature, by the way.
Oh yeah, do your thing. And I mean, me and Diego did a course we talk about gain staging and melodies and stuff like that. But that's basically what your issue is gain staging. What do you think of your average sample pack subscription service? We'll talk about subscription in a second. I'll take a couple rounds of whatever Everclear though. Of that Everclear? Oh, bro, I don't do no Everclear, dog. I bought my ticket when I saw Oracle 3 left email. Hey, shout out to you, man. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be really exciting, man. I'm really excited about tomorrow. One, Doppler Studio taught me a lot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I grew up as a producer. Let me switch this around. Sorry. Cool. So I feel like as a producer, I really learned a lot at Doppler. Two, Jay, who's gonna be there, was one of my managers for years, bro, who taught me crazy amount of stuff, dog, from production to mixing. Taught me Pro Tools. So it's gonna be exciting, man. I got a lot of, it's a lot of good vibes around. Shout out to my brother Diego in the chat. Are you gonna do a subscription service? I'd love to join. We thought about it. We might definitely have to do that. Oh, screen just went black on YouTube. What happened? Sorry. Let's figure this out. Damn, man. Screen just went black on YouTube. Granted, I'm from New Jersey, but when I started making beats, I was in VA. Yo, it's something in the VA water, man. Damn, YouTube. Why y'all do me like that? Why y'all do me like that? There we go. Okay. YouTube, let me know if we bizac. Okay, cool. I like Logic for mixing, vocal tracking, but I hate it to produce on. See, I'm like the opposite, man. It's like I like it to produce on, but I hate it to vocal track on. Pro Tools to me is the best. Ableton is flat sounding first. Logic loads up FX patches. I reckon why many prefer Logic, but Ableton is a beast. I think they all have like a different sound. Like I think Logic has a sound. It's like really clean. Ableton is like a between, and I feel like Fruity Loops is really dirty, which kind of makes it. Yeah, that's the sound.
Fruity Loops got a bump.
Yeah.
Somewhere. My thing is, I'm all about like my sound, and I think I can achieve my sound on whatever. Whether it's once you understand the platform, what it sounds like, you should just have a goal in mind of what you want your stuff to sound like.
Super Duper J said I wrote a rap for Zaxby's that was fire.
He probably did. Grilled chicken, fried chicken.
If y'all ever heard the Crystal's theme song, that was by Super Duper J also.
It's him on the talk box.
Him talking shit about White Castle. What do you think about Kanye's 7-track one part, the Nas, the Kanye, the Cudi? I mean, they were cool. Everything was cool.
I think they were cool. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was a reach. I think you promised something and you pulled it off, but the cost of it was quality.
Right.
Because they damn sure sound like 2-track references to me.
Dog,
that's just my personal opinion.
That Nas one, when everybody said it felt, because I hadn't heard it last podcast. By the time we did it, I hadn't really heard the album.
Right.
I understand what y'all saying about it. Sounds like they weren't in the same room.
Yo, it sounds Kanye's like, yo, I got a sample and I'm just killing it, and Nas is like, yo, I wrote an article, let me read it over top of you playing around with that sample.
It feels like a TED Talk.
Audiobooks, huh?
Nah, I'm like, yo, what is going on?
The subject matter is right. What you're saying is right, but I'm like...
something about it just was...
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, something about it was weird.
Yeah, it was off.
I think this Tiana joint is going to be fire, though.
Yeah, it gotta be.
I wanted to hear it before. They doing those weird drops, though. It's so weird. Like, you gotta... It's like only Tidal or only Apple Music, only Spotify.
That's the business play. But I will say, I think the whole Kanye thing, even though they pulled it off, shout out to them for being on time with all of these projects.
I was surprised about that.
But see, okay, I'm not gonna go into a whole Kanye thing, but even with his album, I seen it off the rip when he changed the album at the last minute. If you really put thought and process into an album, you should not be able to do a whole album over at the last minute. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like you did it over at the last minute. Like that whole, and this is another thing. That whole, I took the album cover on the way to the listening party. Some people will say that that's genius. That's the new way of doing things.
Right.
I'm like, nah, bro.
Right.
It's kind of like, it looks like you took it on the way to the joint. It's like not tight.
It looked like those demos that you get when like those photo editing softwares.
Yeah.
It looks like the little standard like quote kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think Kanye is super dope, and I do think he's genius at certain things, but just because you regard someone as a genius, don't think that every single thing they do is genius. That's all I'm saying.
Diverse, the female beatmaker, says an engineer I know mixes visually first, by frequency, then listens last. He carves out the obvious shapes first, and then listens and fine tunes the mix.
I can see that.
I kind of make beats like that because I got the 808 that sits in the low end, right?
Yeah.
And then I have whatever that low mid is, and then it's already carved out. So when I'm making it, I carve that out first, and then I make the beat to fit in that section. Then I make the top end.
That makes sense, especially if you're using visual plugins, like Ableton and EQ. You can kind of see
exactly.
I know it's too much happening in a mid area. And then I look, and I'm like, it's right there, obviously. And then
dog, people all the time growing up was saying like, use your ears, don't look at the EQ and do all that. But if it works, it works.
It got to be a combo.
Yeah,
I will, because now it's more like I listen, look, listen.
Exactly. Because if you just look, it's not going to be right all the time either. Because, it's depending on what key you in, depending on what sounds you're using, it all kind of changes the scheme of what's going on. Treza, congrats. Do your thing tomorrow. Hey, appreciate it. Young Zulu.
Yes, sir.
How many participants at the summit?
Yeah,
we might have to switch some stuff around, accommodate some people.
Yeah.
It's going to be thick in there.
Yeah, we're looking for chairs.
Yeah.
Right now. We need more chairs.
It's gonna be real thick in there. It's gonna be real oatmeal.
It's gonna be a studio environment.
Man.
Did you say oatmeal?
Real oatmeal, real thick. That was the most political thing I could think of in the thickness area.
Nice. I like that.
I do love Kanye's stream of conscious type of production. The cuts, you definitely could hear No Idea sample cut, FX process on some of their. Yeah, some of it is good. It just feel like Kanye's too like everywhere now.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, okay, people like the Cop Shot the Kid song. I don't like that song.
I didn't like it.
It is chaotic.
It's too much.
You got Kanye on the Slick Rick sample just like, and then Nas was like, yo, it's just a lot of shit going on at one time. And I'm like, I love Slick Rick. Mm-hmm. I love that song. I love the message. I like the lyrics. The sample, I wasn't too crazy about the sample flip. But I'm just like, most of the stuff I like was there. But it's too many of the things I like competing with each other.
Right.
You know what? For instance, you can like two things, but they may not go well together. Let's take comedy and pornos. Both are great, probably.
But
put them together.
It sounds weird. Yeah, that sounds real.
You feel me?
I'm not trying to laugh.
Yo, spam the hearts if you feel me on that analogy, because I'm gonna need some help. I don't know. I might have lost some.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
you don't want to be laughing, and that's weird. Yeah.
So
yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Mike Dean Defo compressed the life out of those Kanye albums.
Out of those 2 tracks, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I will say, like, even the Travis Scott stuff, they have this crunchiness to it. It's like a very, like, super compressed thing. I mean, it's kind of the style, but Any plans to hit NY again?
Why not?
Man, I had a great time in New York.
I did too.
I had we both our phones died. We were trying to catch an Uber.
So we were in Times Square like 3 in the morning.
Dog.
Trying to catch an Uber with no phones.
No phones. Dog, you know how hard that is? And then trying to catch a taxi in 2018, you wouldn't think how hard that is.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know what wasn't hard at 3 in the morning in New York? Trying to get a phone charger.
Oh yeah.
Surprisingly, that would be a tough task anywhere else in the country at 3 in the morning. But in New York, getting a phone charger,
pretty easy.
Tough at all.
Or getting some fire Korean food.
Yo, that Korean food. Yo, listen,
man.
We went to a Korean barbecue restaurant that was so fire. We couldn't eat the food because our phones were dying and we had to get back to the hotel. But I ate the rest of the food at the hotel. I didn't have a fork. Son, I ate it with the coffee stirrer. I fashioned like a shank, a prison shank out of the coffee stirrer. It had a little point on it, and then I just
stab it.
Oh, it was so savage, but that food was good.
Macho Man Randy.
Ooh, yeah.
What I meant by the visual mixdown is that dude first has the volume down, carves the shape out, and then turns the volume up.
Oh, well, he's wild for that.
Yeah, he's wild.
Yeah, he's a different type of animal.
Tell this guy, what is he doing?
Yeah, he's...
Dave Masato gonna jump out of nowhere and just hit him with the people's elbow, like,
yeah.
Dave
Masato's gonna put him in his place.
Yeah, Herb D ain't gonna tag in. You know what I mean? Hit him with the leg drop.
I got him, Dave. Size 10.5 to the snout.
Then Busy's gonna be like, compression.
Just 5 music.
Oh man, we should have like a producer wrestling league.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, we just beat up everybody with bad mixes.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I teach them.
No leg drops, mic drops.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it often.
How many placements you? I mean, you know what I mean. You gonna get your joint right. If you catch a leg drop, you gonna get your mixes right.
Yeah. Or die trying, as 50 says.
Yeah, that's true.
Got the sticky and I got the blicky.
Still trying to get that Pornhub music connection that Trizza got from placement. Yeah, that's cool, man. You just gotta work, man.
Talk to the guy that started FL Studio.
That's right.
Originally created for porno music. Look it up.
That is very true.
It's history. And
that's why it's so simple. That's why it makes so much sense. Nah, that's genius though.
It does. I ain't gonna lie. I had a crazy FL. Sometimes the phone falls here. It's a real show. I had a crazy FL. What's those joints called with the letters? I don't know. Acronym. I had a crazy FL acronym.
Yo, Oracle, any chance I could collab on a beat with you? Is there a fee or something like that? Cymatics.
No, I don't charge for that, and I honestly don't do that. I haven't been doing a whole lot of beats lately. However, I was talking to Trizza before the show. New crib, new schedule, new everything.
Right.
It's time to get back to that. But I don't charge for collabs. If I want to collab with you, I'll reach out to you, and it's not a fee type of thing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That collab charging thing is such a slippery slope, man.
It seems like I don't want to be out here doing nothing that looks real sneaky and car salesman. Like, nah.
I don't know, man. People ask all the time too. It's like we get it all the time. It's just like I don't know how that helps you.
Yeah, I want to do it. Otherwise, I won't give it 100%. Exactly. I feel like I'm cheating you out of your time. You know what I'm saying?
I was definitely about to pick up that Jameson, then I said no.
You know what? It's probably because we need more ginger ale.
That is true. Love the new set. Yo, Oracle's new cribbo is fire.
Thank you.
You see the modern Jay-Z art right here, you know what I mean? Going on.
Yeah. That's what we call a basquiat. I put it in a basket at a store and got that joint. It's a basquiat.
Shakespeare BDM says, thank you. Finally, someone said it. I avoid those paid collabs. It just dog. I know me and Oracle talk about it a lot. For us, it's like, how are we benefiting you? You know what I'm saying? Because we can make a beat with you, but that don't mean it's gonna get shopped out. That don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really help you in a way.
Yeah, you can be like, and get the money. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
Like, you don't waste people's time like that. If you know that you're not really gonna shop it, or you just don't know what. My thing is, I want to know what it is. I want to have a real connection with you. Not just take your money.
If you buy a kit, you actually have a product. You get what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you paid us this, you get this product. These are drums you could actually use.
And I'm giving 100%, you giving 100%. Yeah. I want to give 100%.
A collab is like, you send me an idea or I send you an idea. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then sometimes I collab with people and it don't work out, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I make beats with people and it's just not it. You know what I'm saying?
I might not like the idea. Or if I have the idea and I said to you, I might not like what you do. You might not like what I do. Whatever. Right. Sometimes, most of the time, it's just for the name. Right. A lot of people, what I found is a lot of people will pay you and they don't care what it sounds like just to say that they did something with you. But I wouldn't waste nobody's time like that.
People are just paying to see your process when you are producing. Nah, I can tell you my process right now. It ain't gonna make no difference though.
I do a webinar to show you before I try to sell it to one person on a paid collab. Thunderstorm outside.
Hey. Yeah, because literally, I'm gonna tell you what I do every time I make a beat. Right, I sit there and I go through sounds, and then I hear a sound, and I'm like, okay, I can think of a melody with that. In my head, I think. I play stuff. Think. I try 20 melodies till I get one melody that's right, and I make a beat around it. That's pretty much my process every time. You know what I'm saying? I find it something that's different, and
just mess
build
around
off it. Exactly.
My process is probably similar, but I don't know. My shit's I don't know. That's a whole different story, actually.
Was Sip Khalifa Busy Works Beats? Nah, I'm getting a lot of Khalifa references, man. I feel like it's a sign. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like it's a sign. I don't know exactly why, but there's a concept of people charging collabs seem weird to me.
That is very perceptive. It seems weird and it feels weird in your gut because it is weird. Because you know deep down inside, this person does not know you. This person, you probably like, this person don't give a about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're willing to do this because you're paying them. I just can't get down like that.
And a lot of this is relationships. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of placements that you're gonna get. I just did something on Superfly, right? The reason why I got appreciate it, man. The reason why I got on the Superfly movie is because I had a relationship with Rico. I had a relationship with Diego, right? So Diego me and Diego always worked together. We always sent records back and forth.
Yep.
So he hit me like, I think I had an idea. I sent it to him. He worked on it, sent it back, and we just kept going back. Rico gets on it. Dog, and this was years ago.
Genuine
collab, and we just make music and we put it out there, and then whatever happens with it, happens with it.
Right.
And then years later, the same record comes back. It's on the movie. You know what I'm saying? Relationship. If you're paying me for it, I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I have to find my own reason to care, or my own reason to like you, or to know you, or to anything, because there's nothing there other than
exactly. And I feel like part of the reason why that record even still exists is because me and Diego speak on such a frequent, we talk all the time. You know what I mean? I'm in these circles where it's like my name is brought up. So it's situations, those records come back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But if it was one of those situations where it's just like, I didn't know the guy, I'm probably going to forget about that beat. You know how many beats I make and I forget about? I go back and listen to like, damn, I did make that joint. This joint is kind of hard.
There you go.
I feel like those collabs kind of go in that pile. I mean, that's me.
Right.
And I might be different. It might be somebody who came up off some collabs, and I just don't know.
You're right.
But
Beats Maverick in the building.
Shout out to Beats Maverick.
Yeah, you're right.
He said, Oracle, I need some artist management advice. Are you versed in that area? People approach me to pay them for collabs, and my first question is, where your credits at? You're in my your bedroom, like me, son. F out of here.
Yeah, as artist management, I never manage artists. I'll be 100% off you. I have some Oracle common sense wisdom that I'll be more than happy to share with you if I know the situation.
Facts. My process sometimes is no plan, randomly snatch and grab and pre-production as quick as I possibly can. Why? The Alchemist. Are you producing the beat or the beat producing you? That's facts.
Little rhetoric. Whenever people speak in rhetoric, it always sounds very good.
Yeah, it sounds like
right. That's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do.
Exactly.
Whenever you just take
you flip it around, you're like,
always sounds great.
When do I bring up the subject of split sheets in a session? Early.
Yeah, especially if you don't know the people. I tend to bring it up in a way that's cordial, but I like to bring it up early.
Oh man,
I want to get it out there because some people, whenever a person is not willing to talk about stuff like that, I always think something's crazy with you. So I'm like, I probably don't want to do this in the first place.
Because I think at a certain level too, is like for me and you, for example, if I make a beat, you might change one thing, right? And me being young and not knowing, I would think, oh, you only added one thing. You don't deserve 50%. Now the way I look at it is, that one thing can make the difference in the record.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you made a difference in the record, you deserve this percentage. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it now. But me being younger, I probably wouldn't have thought of it the same way.
Oh, I didn't. Polo was the one that taught me about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've definitely had them experience like you added a hi-hat, bro. Well,
Yeah.
and it's been some situations where they didn't really do shit, and they try to take more publishing.
Yep.
And then I had situations where it's like, damn, you really made this record. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you deserve more of this publishing.
True.
It happens, you know what I mean? So I would talk about it early, at least get an understanding, like, especially with writers. You know, most times if you write the hook, you're going to get the 25, and then y'all divvy up the verses and the bridge or whatever. Y'all divvy up that way. Producers, most times, you know, kind of split. Yeah. It's kind of weird when production, when you like, oh, I get 40%, you get this, or you...
Yeah, you're like, well, I don't know. Hi-hat, kick, well, you start tallying.
Yeah.
With vocals,
you know.
You can't really tally up too much.
Yeah.
Production, you can tally up parts and instruments. So.
What's the best way to collab long distance online? How do you send a project if they don't have all your sounds, or do you send the sounds with the project?
I assume y'all using the same DAW since you said with the project. But even if you're not using the same DAW, WAV files. Just
track that boy out.
WAV files, just track it out, send the WAV files. That's it.
I still die. Even though I could collect all and save in Ableton and freeze the tracks, I still could just send the waves.
Yeah.
Because there's certain stuff like the processing that I want on there. I don't want you to be able to change it sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if I'm sending stuff to realistic, I'll leave it off. But if I'm sending stuff like on a collab, I'm gonna take that. Otherwise, you're gonna have things bleeding into other things.
Exactly.
Right.
Which producer would you like to have a long conversation with? Curtis Matronics, I hope I said it right. Dr. Dre, Teddy Riley, or Devontae Swing?
Yes. All of I can't even. All of them. I can't even pick out of that.
Where can I find split sheets?
Online.
Yeah, they're everywhere, bro. It's literally, you could draw on a piece of paper, writer, and then the percentage, and then producer.
You really could.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the same shit.
I signed quite a few crazy looking split sheets in the parking lot of Lenox Mall.
Oh, I've done a napkin boy. Like, all right, we about to break it down like this, you know what I mean?
There's people I knew.
Yeah, exactly. Should I carry a split sheet with me?
I don't think you gotta be that go hard about it, but when the situation comes up, you should have access to it. With having the internet and Dropbox and things on your phone, there's no reason to be carrying physical paper with you for anything.
Yeah. Dog, it's called Adobe Signing. What is it? Signing something? It's an
DocuSign.
app.
They got Adobe Sign and Fill.
Exactly.
So many of them.
Yeah. I'm managing my own artist, but the hardest part is to convince him to find his own lane and to tell his own story. The following culture is cancerous.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna say walk away from your artist. I wouldn't say anything like that, but that's a big problem.
That's like saying I'm gonna be in the burger industry, right? And I'm gonna start a restaurant, and my mascot's gonna be a clown, right? And I'm gonna name my shit Mix something else, right? It sounds stupid. You're copying somebody else. Explain it to him like that, like, bro, you're copying somebody else's whole business. Do your own thing.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem, because the thing is, when things change and if it gets to a point where everything that you hear that you're copying, like we always say, Trezor says it more than I do. It probably happened 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So you're just chasing the past. Whereas if you have your own thing, you're currently fresh and you're currently new because it is you. You don't have to depend on somebody else to do something for you to know what to do. And whatever they do, they did a while ago. It's like you're chasing somebody's. When they run and they leave some dust behind, you're just copying the dust. They gone. They gone already.
Because you think, we were talking about it earlier, like how now in trap, right? The big thing is that 808 with this gap in it, right? It's a little gap. It's like almost like a side chain, and it's like delayed a little bit, right?
Right.
That's like the big thing. That Drake and Lil Baby song. A lot of these trap songs got this delayed 808, right? Mm-hmm. So now, if you're doing this and you don't really have relationships like that, by the time you even figure it out and get these records on artists,
they on to the next.
It's on to the next thing, because it's so like, it's a cycle to this. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
People package up their albums and they put them out, and they might be done and they're on to the next project. You might get 1 or 2 songs swapped out, but these projects are done. They scheduled out. You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing is, look at all the people you admire and all the people that are legends. It's because they didn't sound like somebody else.
Facts.
There aren't too many. I can't really think of any legends that sounded exactly like somebody else, like a carbon copy of somebody else.
Morris Day ain't even that popular. Most people don't even know who Morris Day is. Nah.
Yo,
I mean, in
tell you,
our lane, he's pop. You know what I mean? But
that's true.
you know what I mean? What was the dude, Angelus, that sound like Jay-Z? Where he at?
Wow.
Where he at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that was my album too.
He sounded like Jay-Z, and Sicario sounded like Jay-Z a little bit too. Yeah.
I used to love that Angelus album. You can't find it nowhere. I tried to download it.
Yeah.
Do y'all think stuff like instant chord progression and two knob FX is helping you hone your craft or no?
Yeah. It's all about the end result. That's what I always say. It's about the end result.
Factaholic. Fact.
Factaholic.
I like that. Young Chamber, shout out to you.
Hey, fact responsibly.
You know, he says, you need to know when to ask about split sheets, but also who. That's facts.
Oh,
That's facts.
very good point.
That's facts.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Damn, ain't no battery.
Oh man.
Oh no, baby, what are you doing?
I gotta charge it up.
There you go.
You're in charge of all the effects, right?
Do y'all have publishing deals? Cause if y'all don't, do y'all copyright your own songs?
I don't have a publishing deal, and I guess you just have copyright my own songs by default.
I do have a publishing deal, and yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We'll leave it at that.
I produce. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, you know what I mean. I produce, listen to X genre, but doing bare trap music beats, teaching not about song construction. IMO. What is IMO?
In my opinion.
Okay, golly, that made me feel so old. Golly, that was the first one I didn't know. I be seeing IRL, and I was like, "What the hell is IRL?" Damn, I'm losing it.
Like POS, like what is it? Parents over shoulder. Okay, gotcha.
Point of sale. What kind of cloud is cheap and best for saving your songs?
I'm Young Dropbox.
Same here.
Yep.
Do the producer present the production contract when producing an artist or the label? So do you give the contract to the artist? No.
No.
Most of the time, in my experience, it's been, we want this record, we're gonna, and then your people hit my people,
right,
and then they send me this producer deck.
A deck.
Yeah, and then my people look over it and they be like, "Nah, bro, you need this, and this." They trying to do this, and I be like, "Nah, you gotta switch this. Then they go back and forth, and we negotiate until we come to an understanding. Sign the paperwork, record comes out.
That's called a producer deck.
Facts. I think the Water and VA should be tested. The story of Neptune's Clips, Timbaland, and Magoo, Missy should be made into a movie.
That's a fact.
That's facts.
That's a fact.
Official dad talk now, Trezor. In my opinion, that is facts.
What is this Napster you talk about?
I am. Oh, we get that other ginger ale real quick.
Oh man, I'm about to go.
Chopping out.
I'm about to go straight boy. You know what I mean?
Get that other ginger ale real quick.
I'm going for the gusto.
Hold tight.
Shout out to the unofficial sponsor, Jameson. Jameson makes your beats better, and it tastes good. Yeah.
Yo, son, it's doing the young Carl Thomas outside.
Man, it's a summer rain.
Wow. We are over.
In the middle.
What?
Oh.
Yo, that album was the shit.
No, it's so weird, bro. I don't know if I like this. You ever heard of this artist named Juice WRLD?
Nah.
Juice WRLD is like Little Uzi Vertish, kind of. He's like the newer Little Uzi in a way.
I'm trying to figure out how this is tying into Carl Thomas.
He has a record where he samples Carl Thomas Emotional. And it bothers me that they're sampling these records, bro. It's like,
yeah.
I feel like it's too soon, dog. I feel like either I'm old as hell and I just don't want to face the fact that I'm old, or they sampling records too quick now.
It's option number one, bro. I used to feel that way about Jodeci.
Damn, man.
Yeah. I remember I did a song for King Los where we used Summer Rain. It was like an obvious thing. It wasn't like a flip. It was a dope song. But even at the time, I was like,
it's too soon.
It's too soon. But it was dope.
So we got 110 left, bro. Any plugs?
Yes, man. The plug is tomorrow for all the people that already registered and have their tickets. We'll see you at the Producer Power Summit in Atlanta at Doppler Studios. Also, to all the people that had questions but won't be able to attend, you can get your consultations at either soundoracle.net or theproducerkit.com. Feel free to ask us anything. And, yeah. Sound kits going down.
TTLO, theproducerkit.com. Man, if y'all going to be there tomorrow, excited to see y'all. If you're not going to be there, you're going to see us on the stories.
That's a fact.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah.
Shout out, salute. Cheers to everybody. Have a great weekend. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I mean? TTLO kit, Rico Love official kit, producer kit.
Let's not forget about XO is out there. XO2 coming soon.
Damn, did you just slip that in there like that? Like,
yeah, I did.
Yeah, XO2.
I actually finished XO2 yesterday. So I'm really excited. It's going off the mixing.
And he just said it like it was nothing.
Hey, man. You know. And, yeah, that's it, man. I'm excited about tomorrow, man.
Busy said, yeah, I'm at the barbershop right now watching the show. Got to get a quick line. And then Young Chamber says, get a sine wave hairline.
Damn, I don't have any. There you go. Thank you.
Young Chambers.
That was nice.
Young Chambers, dog. I hope you are at the event tomorrow so I could give you a shot for that great response.
That was nice.
That was a good one.
I told you I got shot glasses, right?
Oh, yeah, we about to be litty.
That's a fact.
I'm litty right now.
And they're plastic, so you can drop them.
Oh, yeah, we good. You see how I dropped about 5 things today.
It's all good. That's why I got all plastic stuff.
Shout out to you too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Young Busy Works Beats, man.
Busy on both platforms today. What didn't he switch back and forth?
No, Busy is a man of multi-talents, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Ascending Keys, Cymatics, Young Chambers, if you whoever else in here.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you're not lying. This is very sad.
Yeah, that one picture sad.
Oh.
Just keep it on the sold out. Let's keep it on the sold out.
There you go.
Never mind. I don't know where they went.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you guys, appreciate y'all.
Man, thank you, YouTube. I think the YouTube audience is growing.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely getting bigger.
So yeah, man. Hey, shout out to y'all. We look forward to doing more stuff here.
Hey, Mathis Marshall, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for listening.
Smart.